Have a look. If you need to have a look for it, click the offers page. You'll find everything there for you. And if that wasn't enough, we're also celebrating a brilliant birthday. Yes, Totally Tiffany, she's turning 19, can you believe it? And we are giving you some great deals on selected Totally Tiffany items as well. Have a look on the website for her birthday week. And don't forget, on certain items, double points for your Club Inspire on Totally Tiffany. There's so much. We've had as well, don't forget, it is the spring sale for you. It's the first kind of few days of spring. And to celebrate, we've got our wonderful spring sale until Monday, the 28th of March, up to 70% off on selected items on the spring sale. Click the offers page. If you can't find it, you'll see all our brilliant offers that we've got on the website. Now, I know somebody who is going to be looking at those offers whilst they're here in the studio is the wonderful Craig Laird. Good morning, my good man.
How are you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Good. Yes, I'm doing good, thank you. Yes, you know me too well by now that whenever you or Joe or Ben or Becky are chatting away, I'm having a look at the incredible offers that we've got on our website. Now, how do you fancy a launch?
To space. Yes, no, I'd love a couple of launches today, please.
Yeah, well, you've just blown the thunder there.
Sorry.
How would you like 2 launches?
I'd like 2 launches, please.
There you go. Right, we have got 2 launches coming up. Now, after this show, within launch day, we've got Sarah. She's going to be coming up with the interchangeable dies. These are her scene dies. These are so cute and so fun. So much that you can do. But then, here we go. You guys have been going mad, specifically here in the UK. You've been chomping at the bit. She's back again. Leanne's in the building for tonight's show. Launch party, and it's the Academy of Colour. Spectrum Noir, Academy of Colour launch party coming up on the last show of the day. So it's going to be jam-packed. We're going to be having a look at many things coming up, but we have got Sarah and we've got Leanne.
Absolutely, it's going to be a very busy day. Ben's going to be joining us as well a little bit later on for your launch days today. Loads of you get in touch. Remember, if you want to get involved in the show, you can comment below on Facebook and on YouTube. Let's say hello to a few of you this morning. Gemma Wilson saying, hello everyone from Chesterfield here in the UK. I'm so excited for today's Academy of Colour. Loads of you are. Linda from Dudley, hello from a sunny Dudley. Trisha Hart, good morning from a very wet and stormy Texas. It's one extreme to the other. And Rihanna, all the way in Australia, hello. Hope you're all having a happy day. Hello to you.
It's all going to be safe in Texas.
I hope so. Is it a big storm?
I don't know, but it's WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas in like 12 days' time, so we want to make sure that everything is all okay at the AT&T Stadium.
Absolutely. And make sure that you're all right, Treasure Heart, as well. We want to make sure that you're okay. Remember, you get involved in the show, you got any questions, or you want to say hello, you can do. It is Wake Up Call for the first hour, and then we've got Craft Chat and Create, but I tell you what we've got for you this week. Wow, what a great got a good deal this is for you this week. It's the Xyron. My goodness, I cannot believe this is on a great got a good deal. The Xyron 1.5 inch and the 3 inch as well, the sticker maker collection. That is an incredible got a good deal for you. A huge saving there for you today. Remember, you get a 20% off, £17.98, $25.98 for you there, and you're going to get your Club Inspired discount on top of that. But as well, if you are here in the UK, you have got your clear pay options as well, 4 instalments of £4.50. What a great collection this is. The Xyron machine is just incredible. The Xyron machine is an essential, isn't it?
It is. If you've not seen it, we will be having a look at it throughout the show as well, but it is absolutely incredible. Basically, it's like a little sticker maker. So if you want to put your adhesives straight on the back, you don't need to do your dotty tape runners. Not that there's anything wrong with them, because we love them. Same with their sprays, but these are really, really handy. So you might just see me using them throughout Craft Chat and Create.
Absolutely. Jean's on from Wales. I used to be able to remember good morning in Welsh, but I can't say No, I've never seen these before, and I'm really excited to see them. What a massive saving for you today. A 75% saving on the Gemini birthday floral stamp and die. Usually, each month, it's £16.99 or $19.95. And look at that price you are paying. Now, this is the great bundle. Now, you can buy them individually if you so wish. However, that bundle there, you can get them. Now, just to let you know that April is missing.
It is.
It's sold out. Apparently, we've got a lot of April birthdays.
I think so.
When's your birthday?
June.
June. I'm in January, so I'm a carnation. Here it is for you. I love this. This is always that really personal deal. Here it is for you. So you've got January, which is carnation. So you're not just getting the stamp as well. You're not just getting the flower. You're also getting those wonderful sentiments that go along with it as well. You're getting the month. You're getting the little messages as well, and you also get that lovely carnation. I love that. Let me show you the great, wonderful flowers that you've got here for you. February is primrose. You've also got March, which is the daffodil, of course, St. David's Day.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous, love that. Right, so obviously April, we sold out of April. May is the lily of the valley. Look at that, it's gorgeous. June, which is your June.
My birthday.
Yeah, your rose. And I thought it was a boiled egg. I'm not going to lie, for a second I was like, why is there a boiled egg? It's not a boiled egg, it's just the sign, how it's being coloured.
Definitely not boiled egg.
Happy birthday, only boiled egg. You've got July, which is Delphium. That's a beautiful flower. August, which is the gladiolus. I see. I'm not very good with flowers. September is aster. I know weeds. I know like dandelions and daisies. You know. October is the marigold. November is the you can say as much as you want in my ear. I only can never. Chrysanthemum. I did that.
You did it.
Proud of me. And December is your poinsettia as well. Great flowers for every occasion, for every birthday. £46.72, $54.86. Craig, they're a great collection, aren't they?
They really are, because yes, you're having a look at them and you're seeing them and using them for your birth month florals. However, you can be using them as standalone florals. So let's go through where you've got your January, so we can see how you can start to colour them if you want to. Then we've got our February. Then we've got our March. Now, unfortunately, because we don't have April, however, April is like a daisy. So if you have got Sarah's Garden of Love collection,
perfect.
There's a daisy in that one, so you can start to use that one.
Great
so
idea.
You kind of then make your own collection. Then we've got May, we've got our June, then we've got our July. We're going into August, September, October, November, and December. And when it comes to all these, as you know by now, you then can be using your aqua pens, you could be using your tri-blend pens, maybe you want to bring in some of your Academy of Colour. Start to use them when it comes to these ones here. But really nice, really good for the birthdays, but then you can then start to use them just throughout the year, you know, whether it's celebration, some of them will be good for, unfortunately, you know, sympathy cards.
Absolutely.
Or that. So all the way that you design them, you layer them and colour them, they look fab.
Absolutely. Loads of you love this great deal. Remember, your clear pay option for you guys in the UK, £11.68. It's Bordar. Bordar is how you say good morning in Welsh. Thank you, Rachel, on the socials today. Bethan's saying from Chester, she's just taken her cupcakes out of the oven. So she's going to watch us while they cool down. Great idea. If you want to send us a couple, always happy at that. Marsha Nelson saying morning, guys, from Woodford, UK. And Anne-Lee Good saying morning, everyone, from a sunny Bristol. Oh, I love Bristol.
Love it.
Great morning must have for you today. The Tri-Blend Carry Case. This is incredible. 25% saving for you today on the Tri-Blend Carry Case. Plus Nina cardstock. Yes, you're getting one pack of the Nina cardstock absolutely free at the perfect card for your alcohol pens. £39.99, $49.95. Craig, why is it important to have a great carry case for your alcohol markers?
Well, it's handy because then it's of ease just to even to bring it onto your desk. Now, straight away, if you are going to your craft classes, your craft crops, then perfect because it's easy to move about. But I have mine in my carry case.
Yeah.
Even though I just keep them in my craft room, you know, I can store them under my desk and then not having to worry about them being in the trays or anything like that. What I can then just do is lift my carry case onto my desk. You've got sections in here. You've got a removable middle compartment as well. So then if you want certain ones in certain orders, then you can do that and then you can just store them and just have them propped up nicely in organisation in line of the colour tones that you want to use if needed. It's just a really handy case to have. Perfectly fits your tri-blends, of course, but then maybe your tri-colour pens and all that. But even then, because it's a bigger case for your tri-blends, there's nothing stopping you from using your classics or your aqua pens, that sort of pens within these ones there. So it's really handy, really sturdy with the handle as well as the shoulder strap.
Absolutely. I felt like I was on a plane when they do the demonstration then, when you're going, the removable section. There it is for you. You're also going to get the Nina cardstock as well. You're getting a pack of this absolutely free. 48 sheets of your Nina cardstock. This is only 24 hours on the website. Your morning must-have. Remember, £39.99, $14.95. You also get your Club Inspired discount, which I think is incredible on these brilliant savings. And if you're here in the UK, you get your clear pay options of 4 instalments of £10. Marcia Nelson's just saying, I've just ordered the Academy of Colour. I know loads of you have already ordered the Academy of Colour.
Oh, no.
I know. So, right,
11 minutes in.
I'm sorry, team.
You're getting there.
Oh.
You're getting there. Oh. Although we are going to be looking at these ones just shortly. So.
Here we are. That's your price there for your wonderful morning must-have. Right. The Silhouette Element Dyes collection, this is brilliant. A 70% off saving. Look at that perfect pack shot, which no one's knocked over ever. A brilliant collection here for you. Look at that ridiculously low price. £15.48, $17.95. This is just incredible. Some amazing dye designs here, and you really can go to town on this. This is incredible. Remember, you can look, can you see you there? No? Is it a good deal? Is it a good deal?
Yeah.
A good deal. Your clean pay options, £3.90. I always feel like, I feel like my big brother. I feel like,
what it is?
Yeah, and I feel like if I do anything wrong, you just tell me off.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Not on air, but after. Let's look at the great collections that you've got. The rabbit silhouette. Now, this is brilliant. You've got all the wonderful silhouettes here. So they all work together. So if you can see at the bottom, if you wanted to add the layer with the rabbit, you could do that. You've got the amazing options. At that price there, you are paying for the rabbit. Everything else is pretty much free. Which is brilliant. This is incredible. Great fun to be having with these. Can't wait to see these in action today. Again, something I've not seen before.
Have you not seen these?
No, I'm very excited to see a lot of stuff today. You've also, as well, got the deer silhouette. So perfect. Oh, yeah. Do you know what perfect for? Your masculine themed cards. We always say
absolutely.
This. You know, these will be always great. You've also got the butterfly silhouette. And again, for younger people, for kids, these going to love these. You've got that wonderful element using your, they're like layering dyes, I always think.
Yeah,
they're absolutely. And the one we haven't got the...
Oh, George. First two, now the second two.
I'm sorry. The one we haven't got the board for is the bumblebee. There it is for you. Look at that. Craig, do you want to take over?
I will do. Let's show you some of the things that you can be doing with these ones here. Now, when it comes to these ones, you've got a multitude of choice because you've got the decorative dye at the back, which this one here is the honeycomb, but then you've got that really good substantial bumblebee. But then here is another one here with the bumblebee. So because the dyes can then cut in, you can start to create your dioramas, you can start to create your 3D. But the whole point is layering on top of each other. Yes, there's the silhouette dyes, but then what you've got is layerability. So you've got your decorative dye, that's at the back there, and then your silhouette on the front of it. But then, as you were saying as well, like this one here with the stag, really beautiful, really good for certainly the male themed cards here, even the bumblebee would as well.
Yeah.
But absolutely adore these ones. Lots and lots of scope for creativity when it comes to these.
Absolutely, and a brilliant price at £15.58, $17.95. Loads of you getting so excited about the interchangeable scene dyes. Kim Johnson on YouTube, I've already ordered the interchangeable scene first thing this morning, and Barbara's got on the Academy of Colour hype. She went, I've ordered my Academy, so excited. I can't wait for that, it's going to be great, it really is.
I'm just gonna go down and get the Easter box.
Okay. So, the Easter collection is, today is National Goof Day.
There we go. Got it.
Today is National Goof Day. That was... I heard your knees going in my head.
It wasn't my knees, it's my back.
It is National Goof Day. We'll talk more about that later on in Craft Chat and Craig. Can you believe it or not? Easter collection box for you now. Again, what a great set. £49.99, $59.95. This is a great set because you are getting so much within this. Let's have a look at what we're getting within this collection. You are starting off with your little rabbit stencil, meaning that you can create Okay, means that you can have some great fun with this, creating your wonderful rabbits. Embossing folders, you've got so many different elements within here. This wonderful embossing folder. Now this obviously brings you to that wonderful religious side of Easter, but there's nothing stopping you using this for bereavements, for christenings, a great collection. You've also got the accessories as well within here. You've got the wonderful little rabbit tails and little pom-poms, the ribbon, the twine, and the little bows as well. You're going to get card blanks in here as well, so you're getting your envelopes, and you're also going to get the card blocks as well. Then it's moving to the dies for you. This is when it is incredible. Look at the different dies that you are getting within here. You're getting that cross, the Easter egg. Now you've always said this, Craig, you can't get an Easter die, like an egg die. You can get an oval, but to get a die which is like an egg is
very hard.
Very hard. And you've also got a selection of stamps as well, which some correspond with those wonderful dies for you as well. And you've also got a religious element as well within the same. He is not here, he is risen. Just as he said, Matthew 26:6. Again, a great collection for you. And then this is when it really does come into its own as a collection, is with its paper and cardstock for you. Starting off with your wonderful cardstock. I mean, look at all these wonderful Easter and spring colours, the greens, the orange. Absolutely, you're going to want to get multiples of these with the papers. And then we look at here at the wonderful printed papers, 8x8. Now, yes, there are the little rabbit elements. However, this is not all Easter. It's not all in your face with Easter. Double-sided as well, I must add. Again, you've got the different patterns and different selections. The tulips, you've got the wonderful rabbits and the Easter baskets there. However, you absolutely love this. And then you're looking at this one here. This is where you've got your more your Easter-sized papers with the rabbits and the baskets, the happy chicks. But again, dinosaur eggs. If you've got a little, if you want to use dinosaur eggs, your daffodils again. So many great collections there. You're getting so much within this pack at a brilliant price, £49.99, $59.95. Craig, you've always said that when this was released, it was one of those collections where you went, you don't need a lot of Easter, but this is just the right amount.
That's it. You know, can you imagine an Easter collection the size of, vintage butterflies? You know, there's, for that sort of occasion, there's too much.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot of Easter, but you need something. So the box that you're getting with Sarah's signature is perfect. You get a nice selection of your Easter stamps and dies and papers. However, because you've got these spring colours, nothing's stopping you, as George was saying, using them for other occasions throughout the year, certainly when it comes to the springtime. But then you've got your floral wreaths there, but then you've got your bunny rabbits with your embellishments included too. Then having your Easter egg, you can see that you've got your Easter egg pattern paper that you've die cut out here. What about die cutting it out even into just white cardstock, and then maybe give it to the kids or your friends and see how everyone decorates their own Easter egg, whether they're just using it with their cards, you can do that. But then what you can start to do is do all of your little mobiles that we can see here, have them hanging around there. Or then what you can start to do is start to do your bunting as well. So we've got loads and loads of cheeky bums from the bunny rabbits that you can see there. So they're not cheeky bums, sorry, they're bunny bums. That doesn't sound wrong, does it? But that is the sort of thing that you can be doing when it comes to these ones here. So much more. Not just your cards, not just your projects, you can be doing home decor stuff as well. Yeah. You know, Easter egg hunt, and you can have little clues on the little bunny rabbits, or all these sorts of things that you can start to, even just have an arrow pointing in certain directions for them to go. There's lots of things that you can do. So although it's a lovely little comprehensive Easter collection, you really can go far and beyond with all the different things that you can do, George.
You really can. Loads of you are loving that. Remember that price, £49.99, $59.95. The wonderful Rachel said to you guys, what are you excited about today? My goodness, what aren't you excited about? Treasure Heart on YouTube. I'm so excited to see both the new launches. Alison Lee on Facebook, the Academy of Colour saw some of the launch in the US, and Barbara on Facebook, which is a perfect Easter name, by the way, Barbara Hopgood. Lovely Easter box, just need to get time to get it in and play beautiful papers, they really are. Right, something that you are so excited today is the launch day. Coming up with myself, Sarah and Ben for you today at 2 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast, at 7 a.m. Pacific time, getting good at the times. The Interchangeable Scene Dyeing Collection, did not read those at all for you today. A brilliant collection, and already a 20% off saving with a launch, which I think is just brilliant. You are going to be able to make your own scenes with these wonderful collections, which I just think are brilliant. To get on the black and white here, they just, when you see the examples shortly, you'll see they come into their own. You've got all the wonderful elements. You can do that layering. You've got here, do you know what I love more about anything? I've got a Pokey tool, this is how exciting it is. It's got the wonderful little door, that wonderful liftable element already within the die. This is the fairy glade. And then you've got it here with the country cottage. This is just brilliant. Again, with liftable elements within the dies. You've got the little door there. You've got the gate as well. That is incredible. And I love the little detail with the little birds. I like this little... this here, Erin, is a postbox. Of course, there's your little postbox. You've also got a little bird bath as well. And I love how you've got the option of doing it together or separately. You've got those wonderful elements there as well. And the wonderful little butterflies. Now, this is my favourite. This is my absolute favourite, the African savannah. Just look at those wonderful dies there. The giraffes, the lions. The lion has got wind in his hair. Sorry, just had to take a pause there. You've got the rhino, the elephant, those wonderful savannah trees. Even in black and white, you know exactly what you're seeing there. The tropical paradise, look at the little flamingos. I love that. The leaves, again, you can use these so many times. If you want a quick and easy card, we'll show you shortly how effective these really are. You don't have to have the animals. You could put dinosaurs on there with your little chicken eggs.
Of course you could.
Absolutely. The wonderful Wonderland, so good they named it twice. There it is for you, that wonderful shape as well. And do you know what's really clever? It's not one big die. These are separated here, which means you can increase the size of this if you so wish. And again, you've got that's the wonderful Wonderland, and you've got the fairy tale forest. Again, that option there with your larger dies to extend those out. But look at this scene here. Just look at that castle. It's got very Disney vibes, let's be honest. And again, with Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty or Prince Charming and the unicorn there, you've got so many great options to do this. And that moon die as well. A brilliant price.
That unicorn looks jealous.
It does. What? Don't leave me, Cinderella, please. I'm your favourite unicorn. That's maybe unicorn wants Prince Charming. Maybe. This is what I mean. You can have so much fun making your own scenes and stories about these. At £94.99, $109.95. Look at your clear pay options here. 4 instalments of £23.75 for you guys in the UK. Launching today. You guys are going crazy for these already. Craig, let's have a look at some great examples of these.
Let's have a look at the things that you can be doing here. Now, these ones are absolutely beautiful. As George was going over all of the boards. Now, within these ones here, because each of the scene die, you've got the option of, it's one scene, but it's actually over 2 dies. So you can elongate it if you want to. So think of the scenes that you can be doing, maybe if, you were, when you were a child or that, and at your grandparents, you can start to colour and decorate as if it was like their garden. Maybe the memories that you've got coming flooding back. Then we've got your forest here.
Wow.
So you've got, look at the depth that you've got in these ones here. Now, we will say, clearly as you can see, there is a lot of depth to them. So what we then tend to do is put in maybe a little handmade box that you've made.
Wow.
So then you can then start to give it to the recipient. As I explained last night, what I like to do with my cards is I either hand deliver them or I pop them into an actual parcel. Very rarely do I just post the card. That's my way of getting around the postage. But look at the depth that you're getting within these ones here. But then start to do little bits of fussy cutting if you want to. Now these ones, these have all been made in the initial square or rectangle form, but please remember, each scene die, it's actually split over 2.
It's brilliant.
So this could actually be made longer if you wanted to. That's up to yourself. But going into our safari on this one here.
That's my favourite.
Again, it is the depth that you're getting. You can then start to colour in with your, your Academy of Colour maybe, any of your colour mediums. But then what you can then do is then start to do all your different techniques. That is absolutely beautiful. This one, we've got the unicorn on the other side there. So it's happy, it's like all happy for the prince and princess in front of the castle. What I do want to show you...
This is brilliant.
This is coming up on our Crafter's Companion blog. And our Liam made this one.
Yeah, he's incredible.
And if you want to know how to make this lovely box... So you can still put little bits and pieces in it, but you've still got that seam in the front of it. That's going to be coming up on our Crafters Companion blog by just going onto our website, .com.co.uk or .eu, direct you to the blog, and you'll be able to see how to make that and to make it yourself as well. So I believe that's coming up on the blog. Is it from tomorrow? From tomorrow onwards. Go across and have our blog, our brand new frame dies that we launched yesterday. Lily's got a blog post up on the Crafters Companion blog. So if you go there now, you will still find stuff. But if you want to make that Liam's done, that's going to be coming up from tomorrow onwards.
Absolutely brilliant collection. That's coming up on your launch day, 2 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast, and 7 a.m. Pacific time. Jose Mitchell on YouTube, Jose, good morning, Craig and George. Lovely sunny morning here in Leeds. Crafting later with my daughter, which is a treat after the show, though. She's after the show. Very good. And Margaret saying, I'm so excited. I've ordered the Academy of Colour. I could crush a grape, in the words.
A lot of excitement.
1980s. Gemma Swift about the wonderful scene dies. These are gorgeous. They really are. Sarah's going to be here. You know when it's going to be here. You know when someone's really excited, when Sarah's here. Sarah is so excited about these. Myself and Ben doing that for you later on today. It's going to be a great show. Something that you want to get into your collection are the tri-blend collections, the deep blends. Deep blends. Are they they're the deep blends. I can't see, it says it there and I can't read it. Our tri-blends are some of the best in the business. £71.99, $107.95. Now, it says you're getting 24 pens. You're getting 24 pens, but what you're actually getting is 24 families. Each pen has 3 pens. It has the light, the medium, and the dark. 72 pens in total. I mean, Craig, you are the genius to talk about these. These are revolution. All right, get back, burnt orange. A revolutionary pen, aren't they?
They are. Well, I want to say with these ones here, these are actually kind of like a carry-on from the original ones, which we've got on the show as well. So the other ones being the, these are the deep, I'm getting all mixed up now with my actual tri ones now. So we've got our deep blends that you've got within this one here. The ones later on we've got coming up are our extended blends. So this one, as you said, what you've got, for instance, in this pen, we've got orange. Now, we have got the light, we've got the dark, and we've got the mid-tone, all in one pen.
Yeah.
So whereas usually what you will find with the classic pens, you've got 3 individual pens. What we've done within this one here is we've put those 3 pens into one. Now what this does is this then cuts down on cost, because you don't need as many pens, and it also cuts down on space as well. Now that's not to say there's a time and a place for the classics.
No.
If you are an absolute die-hard colourist and you maybe even just want the full range of colours to have, they're going to be good, they're going to be nice, they're going to sit at the side of you. But all about time and all about space and all about cost, this is the tri-blend. So it's your alcohol pens, and as I say, you've got, for instance, in this one here, the orange, and you've got all 3 colour families all held together in the one pen. So you don't have to go rooting, you don't have to go raking. You know that you can go from starting at the light, going to the dark, then into the mid, into the light again.
Absolutely, and you've also got all the colours here that you can see. There it is. The full range of the family of colours. Remember as well, if you've got your morning must-have, what a great time to get your morning must-have. You want to keep these nice and stored safe. Remember, £71.99, $107.95. Your clear pay option available on this. These are the deep blends.
These are.
And we've also got the complete collection. So as you were saying, this is where you want to start. If you've not done, this is what you need in your life, isn't the brush pens?
Well, these ones here, these are the same concept as what we showed you a moment ago, but these are our brush pens. So basically what these are like is your Illustrator pens, but in the tri-blend form.
Perfect.
So you've got your brush nib in all of them. So once again, what you've got within this one here, for instance, you've got the pink, so you've got the light on one end, you've got the dark in the other end, and then you've got your mid-tone within the middle there. So that is your light, your dark, your medium, all in one pen, but this is your brush nib. So this is the quality, this is the creativeness that you would get from your Illustrator pens, but in your brush for them, and then your tri-blend for them. So if we turn these ones around, you can see all of the colours that you're going to be getting within these ones here. So remember, yes, you're getting 24 pens, but it works out, was it 72 colours? It says it on the box there. 72 colours really in total that you're going to be getting.
It's incredible. Brilliant price on that as well for you, £71.99, £107.95. Loads of you get in touch today. Sherry on YouTube, the depth and dimension on these scene dies is so impressive. And Jem Robbins on Facebook, hi from a sunny but chilly Ravello, Italy. Bagged my academy as soon as it appeared. Can't wait to start. Loads of you getting excited about the wonderful Academy of Colour. Again, another great collection for you is the Tri-Blend brush markers, the extended collection. So again, Craig, the exact same principle with the brush markers, but again, the extended families.
Yes, so within these ones here, as you say, you can absolutely use these on their own. You know, you don't necessarily need to have the ones I showed you a moment ago. However, these are the extended ones. So this is what's going to give you even more colour. So for instance, you might have your blue within the set that I've just showed you before. This is the vintage blue. This is now giving you another 3 shades.
Yeah.
So then you've gone from 3 shades within that one pen, but then if you're wanting even more depth to it, then what you're doing is you're going to get your extended range as well. So then those 3 shades then become 6 shades, so you've got a lot of tone to choose from. So this is the extended ones. But as I say, you can absolutely use these on their own. You don't have to have the ones that I showed you before. They're going to work well, but of course they're going to work well together.
Absolutely. Gemma Swift on YouTube saying, I still need the extended brush pens. Hey, today is the day to get those. Remember, £71.99, $107.95. You get a 10% saving. You've got the option of clear pay if you're here in the UK. And remember as well, you'll get your Club Inspired discount on top of that, whatever your status. If it's platinum, an extra 20% off that price you're paying today. Incredible. Loads of you excited about today. I'm excited. I know Craig's excited. So many of you, remember, so much coming up for the launch party tonight, 6 p.m. here in the UK, at 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. Pacific time with Leanne and Ben. We're going to look at the Academy of Colour. But do you know what I think we need first before we do that?
What's up?
A little break. We'll see you shortly.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafter's Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up. I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Someone just snort laughed in my ear. Who was that? Who was that snort laugh? Was that Erin? Wow, Erin. Oh, well. That was, wow. Diego is a lucky guy, isn't he, eh? Connie on YouTube, I love the tri-blend brush markers. Just love them. Speeches for these. Just love them. An incredible collection. I tell you what else you're going crazy for today. The Academy of Colour. A brilliant price. When you see what you're getting, this is an investment. This is, you're not just paying for the products here, you're paying for the education, you are paying for the tutorials on this, because this is incredible. The Academy of Colour, £148.64, $197.25. I'm just showing you the tip of the iceberg here. You've got your clear paint options here. This is an investment, and this is going to be well worth it. I know so many of you already are. You're going to be getting your binder here to keep all your wonderful works in here, the wonderful pockets which keep all your wonderful work in, and then you are getting the stamp storage panels as well. You're also going to get the folder dividers, which are going to allow you to show you exactly what you are doing. You're going to see that progression that you're making within your colouring. You're going to get the introductions, the portraits, the frames and florals, feathers and fur, cute characters, the colours as well, the duo colours. That is just the start of this wonderful collection. Craig, you're getting so much more within the boxes, aren't you, as well?
You absolutely are. Let's get a hold of this, because
they're huge as well, isn't it?
Now, you think about what these are going to be is your own sort of personal classes. So you're going to get with Leanne and also Sarah as well, and it's taking you right back to the beginning in some cases, starting you off with your core essentials. But these aren't something that you've already got within your stash. So you've got a range of these gorgeous alcohol pens, but then what you're also going to be getting is some gorgeous aqua pens here. But then you're getting the tools as well to create depth, to create shading, to create blending. So you know how much lately when I've been doing stamping, I love to use my white gel pen. You've got an opaque white pen included within this one here. You've got a little spritz bottle, which is going to work well for your aqua pens if you do any of your backgrounds and techniques. You get these gorgeous, incredible quality Spectrum Noir brushes as well that you can then start to use to create your blends, your washes, your backgrounds. Lots of techniques that you're going to find from Leanne and of course with Sarah. And then you're getting all these stamps. So you literally get everything. All that you're going to need is your ink pad, which I know so many of you have already got. I know these are harder to see upright, but then Leanne will be showing you in a lot more detail later on tonight. But then it's not just, of course, characters you're getting foliage, you're getting sentiments, but these are all being designed and created so that you can learn from, you can work on your techniques. So even little squares, hearts, circles, triangles, this is all about forming your progression. So, you know, you're going to start very simple with Leanne, you're going to then start to do the blend, and you're going to start to do that highlight look. You're going to build, you're going to build, and you're going to build. And this is going to continue to grow, and you're going to continue to go with the Academy of Colour. You've got your different pieces of acetate here. So you've got acetate, Leanne will be showing you lots of techniques with them. You've got your water or your Nina cardstock that we've got here. You've got 18 sheets of your alcohol cardstock. You're also getting 18 sheets of your watercolor card as well. And it's little things such as the size of these ones, 5 by 7. Now, they've been cut to size so that when you are going to be watching and follow along with Leanne and Sarah, what you're going to find is, you know, we're not giving you big A4 and you're having to cut it down and work in sections and that. It's literally as you are following Leanne. You're following what she's going to be doing. And as I say, it's all about learning. It's an academy. So by the end of the academy, what you're then going to be able to achieve is exactly what Leanne does. So if you're ever a bit daunted, if maybe even that you really are happy with your colouring, but you're just not, you feel as though you're not quite there, always good to just rein it back in. If you feel as though you're really good and confident in something, it does no harm to go back to the beginning again and start from inexpert, which Leanne absolutely is. Spectrum Noir being her baby, of course, and then you've got your learning from your alcohol colouring, your aqua pens. With your aqua pens, it's not just, of course, colouring, it's blending, it's shading, it's technique, it's background. There is so much. Do you know something? Even as a lovely little academy box on its own is phenomenal, but the fact is you're getting the classes as well. You're getting them. You're not just left high and dry. And then what you're going to find that you're going to be doing is what you're learning from Leanne can. You might already have the tri-blends, you already have the aquas, the classics, all of these. You can start to bring in the knowledge that you've learned from the Academy of Colour, start to put them elsewhere within your crafting, within your colouring. It is such a phenomenal set. I for sure am going to be getting one 100%, because I always feel as well my colouring is always it's needing to improve. For something that I always feel, and I've always been open with you guys about that, and this is 100% going to be the perfect thing for me to then progress with my colouring.
Absolutely, and you can get that binder as well, which we just had a quick look at beforehand, but I mean there's so much within there, so you're going to be able to keep everything together that you're doing. This is going to be a work of art. It's going to be your education, your collection that you are getting. You're getting 7 project pockets, 8 project dividers, and 3 stamp storage panels. That in itself is a brilliant investment. Remember, you're paying that price. Yes, it may seem like a substantial price, but you're paying for the education as well, and that is something you can't. That's the thing. We obviously want to give you as much as we possibly can in the live shows, and I know Craig will say this as well, but if we could spend 3 hours on techniques, we really could. However, we are so pressed for time. This is the perfect investment at £148.64, $197.25. It's a great investment. You're going to get your clear pay option as well in the UK. Miriam on YouTube, she went, hello y'all from South Carolina. So excited for all my UK friends for the Academy of Colour having a cup of coffee. I think that speaks volumes when how excited people who have already got this for people to say how much you're looking forward to it.
That's a really good point, and I would really, really encourage you guys stateside that have had the opportunity to get this across on HSN, it was one of their TSs. When it comes to launch day later on with Leanne, it would be really good if you could email in or even get your comments in when the show is live and just say to everyone else throughout the world that's not got their hands on it why you love it, because you've had the opportunity to have some classes already. You guys are always here in the UK going to be able to get them as well, so don't panic, but it would be really, really nice, because I've seen phenomenal comments on social media. So please, when it comes to the show with Ben and Leanne, get your comments in, get your emails in with your photos that you've been doing, and just show everyone how phenomenal it is and how much you've loved it.
Absolutely. You are really going crazy for it. Emails there, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Launch party is also a great chance for us to have a look back at some amazing launches that we've had over the last few days. A great launch that myself, Ben and Craig did yesterday was those brand new concertina border dies, which you are still going crazy for, the 3D elements. Now, if you missed the show, you can come back and watch it anytime. It's on YouTube. Just searching concertina 3D border dies. You'll find the launch day show. Myself and Craig and Ben, along with Be Creative yesterday. It was a full day yesterday. It was all about the lads, lads. A brilliant price, £23.98, $26.95. 3 incredible dies which allow you to put that, you saw it earlier with the wonderful layering dies, you're going to get depth and dimension here as well. These are the wonderful vines here that you see, and you've also got as well the lace. 3 brilliant designs, 3 different dies which are going to give you that wonderful depth and dimension, taking your craft into the next level. I know when me and Debbie Fisher previewed these last week on Launch Party, how excited Debbie Fisher, she was honestly beside herself with excitement, and you can see why. A brilliant price. Craig, we did some amazing things with these yesterday, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Now, within these ones, it's all about options. So within the packaging, you're going to get a little bit of a guide that tells you and shows you how to do 5x7, 6x4, 7x7, 8x8. But because between the corners as well as the inner connection, you've got ones that are 2 inches, ones that are 3 inches. So then that enables you to do lots of different sizes. So you've got the corners. So if you want to use the corners on their own, you can do. But then what you can start to do is you can start to do frames. You can start to frame around your images. So if I tilt that forward, we can see here, if I was to squeeze that, that's where your concertina effect comes in. So you've got depth. However, you can easily start to pop it down if you are going to pop it into an envelope. So that's using the corners, but not using the centerpiece at the top and the bottom, but using one at the left and the right-hand side. So you can be doing that one. Really, really good for framing your flower forming if you want to as well. So that's using all corners and inner compartments. Maybe you only want to use the corners again with your flowers, a little bit of inking. You don't need to do much at all to them. Absolutely love this one. that we can see here. So once again, that's making a heart feature out of some die-cut flowers, but framing it with the concertina. And then this one here, which actually won a demo of the show last night that I done, start to use them in like a storybook form that you can see here, and that's only using the corner. So if you are going to be framing some photos, maybe some memorabilia, or just to do your decoupage and that, it works really, really well.
It really is a brilliant price as well. You're getting a 20% saving. You can buy them individually. However, look at that price there, £23.98, $26.95, £6 for instalments of that on for you guys and ClearPay. A great collection. Let's go back to so much more. Miriam Robinson on YouTube, you said about the Academy of Colour. She says, I love the Academy of Colour, especially the watercolour. Leanne is an excellent instructor. The pens are amazing for sure. And Gemma Wilson on Facebook, I honestly can't tell you how excited I am for the Academy of Colour, especially with me being new to colouring. What a great way to start. A brilliant, brilliant show that's coming up for you today, and a brilliant investment for that. Something else which you've gone crazy for, launched on 17th of March on St Patrick's Day, the shaped easel card collection. Now, I've not had a chance to have a little look at these, but I'm very excited. Craig will show you some brilliant examples shortly with these. Let me show you the wonderful dies that you're getting. The ornate cross is first of all for you. You've also got the wonderful exquisite butterfly. It is a huge butterfly. You've got the botanical bunny, again, perfect for Easter. And also your wonderful noble heart. 4 great dies, 4 brilliant collections. And you're not just getting the outlines of those, you're getting all the different details as well that you're seeing there. A huge saving of 20% for them as well. Only launched a couple of days and you already get that brilliant saving. £53.99, $62.99, your ClearPay options. So Craig, when we say a shaped easel card, it doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Really fun, really, really fun. Now you could, if you wanted to, just use them as a topper or a card blank, but what you can then do is create your shaped easel. So you've got your bunny rabbit, you've got little Easter eggs as well, and I had specifically asked for the Easter collection on the show today because it would work well with this one, and it would also work well with one of the demos I'm going to be doing later on with the animal silhouettes. But you've got your bunny rabbit, then what you've got is you've got your butterfly. So you can create even more depth of wingspan. So you can do a multitude of layers in your cardstock, within your vellums, within your acetate. So you've got your decorative die, but you also have a full solid die. Then what you're going to be getting as well is you're going to be getting the ornate cross. Perfect for Easter time, of course, but then Holy Communion, lots of different occasions that you can be doing, you know, religious occasions, but you can be creating your easel for that one. And then you've also got the love hearts. Now, in the love hearts, what about offsetting them so that you can then do them side by side if you wanted to, make a really, really good statement piece that we can see within there. And then what I also done within the launch show, just to show you as well, using them on your foil press. So a very, very basic one, but it was to show you how your decorative components, pop them on your foil press, foil all that incredible detail, and then form it into your shaped easel, because you've got the decorative die, and you've got your outer dies as well that create the easel form.
A brilliant collection, and you can see the versatility in those as well. £53.99, $62.99, 20% saving, and you've got your Club Inspire plus your ClearPay options as well. Cheryl, you are going to love the Academy of Colour. I love mine. So many great comments coming for that. Something else that you've loved is the Country Lane collection, a humongous collection that we launched only a couple of days ago for you. Here it is for you now. I mean, there's so much within this collection. And a brilliant price as well, £155.80 and $197.90. This is humongous. If you are a new crafter and you are wanting to build your crafty stash up, then this is one of those collections which you're going to add into your collection, because you're going to get a little bit of everything, which is just incredible when you are starting crafting. You've also, look at that, there's so much within it, and a brilliant price as well. Let me take you through the boards, because there is so much which you are going to love. Let me put everything down. Need 2 hands for this, 2 hands collection. You know it's going to be a big collection. I mean, look at, you see the size of the pack shot. Let's just take a closer look at what you're getting within here today. First of all, you're getting that wonderful ribbon that you're seeing there with all the different colours, the reds, the greens and the blues. You're getting a metre of each colour there for you today. You're also going to be getting this wonderful elegant lace over 2 meters worth of this elegant lace for you as well. Then you're getting dyes. We're starting off with your edgeable dyes, getting first of all your wonderful country lace there for you. So much within this collection, the dusk till dawn dyes and stamps. As you're getting dyes and stamps within this collection, you're getting the 3 little lanterns that you see. They are so fancy. Then you're getting the swirled butterflies. Again, humongous dyes. I mean, we love a butterfly within crafting, but look at the size of those. Incredible. Oh, I don't like that there. That's not nice, is it? Then you've got also your wonderful light up the lane. Oh, George needs to love the pies. There you are, the light up the lane. Again, another great collection. Then you look at the perennials in the pots. And now, stamps and dies. You don't have to do any fussy cutting because it's all been done for you within this collection. Then you've got the cottage windows. Again, the doors. And my favourite part of all this collection is this dying stamp here. You've got the wonderful little flowers, and then you've got the die, which cuts it all out for you, which is just beautiful. Actually, no, I tell you like, this is actually my favourite piece. The hanging sign and vines. This is incredible. You can make birthdays. You could say, happy birthday, John, or whatever it needs to say there for you. You've got that option. Happy birthday, John. You've also got it there with the dies and stamps. So much within it. Now, again, actually, no, this is my favourite bit. Sorry, I kid like. Sorry, I'm sorry. This is the idyllic meadow. Now, what I love more about this is the perspective you've got here. Look at the little cow.
So cute.
That you've got
so
there.
Cute.
Because it's for the distance, you can put it on the hills. You've got it there with your little geese, your little swans, your chickens, whatever you want to do, you've got that option there with this. Then you've got also the wonderful sentiments, again, like you love grow, so much within these wonderful sentiments, and then we're getting into the really fun stuff now. Starting off with your lace frame, you've got like a mini nesting die in theory here, if you want to do this again. Then you've also, not only have you got dies and embossing folders, you've got a die and embossing folder with the option, so your embossing folder, pass it through your machine, in one pass you can get a die cut and an emboss, and it allows you to create this wonderful little gate element that you see there, the country, gateway to the country. And we've been talking about this a lot today, the flower foaming. You've got the option here with your flower foam dies to create some amazing, wonderful items. Now, there's even more within this collection. I need a bigger table, guys. I feel like I just need more space. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You've also got the embossing folders here with the Grand Oak. There we are. The wonderful 3D embossing folder there with your Grand Oak as well. And then you've also going to be getting the Garden Gateway. So much within this collection. I mean, we've not even started on your consumables. You're also going to be getting paper pads. So let's start off with your 6x6 paper pad. A brilliant, small but mighty. And now these are wonderful images from your 12x12. Now, don't think you're losing anything within this collection. Nothing's been cut out, nothing's been shrunken out. You're getting all the wonderful 12x12s in this wonderful form. Everything's been concentrated down for you. You're also going to be getting vellum as well within this collection on an 8x8 form. You're also going to be getting your luxury linen cardstock as well in those wonderful colours. You're also going to be getting your flower foam as well, so it means that you can start creating your wonderful flower foam. And you're also going to be getting the stamens as well, so you can make some wonderful flowers out of this wonderful foam. And then this is the great... I'm still going, mate. I'm still there.
Cheesy peeps.
Cheesy peeps. You've got the 12x12 paper pad, 36 sheets, double-sided, of those wonderful papers which you get in your 12x12. Now, if you're wanting to buy extras of the paper or the vellum or the lace, whatever you need to do, you need to have these as extras now. You need to buy extras of those, because what you want to do is make sure you get extras of this paper pad. But I'll tell you what, this is going to be a sell out. Add these extra into your basket of all the consumables. Now, if a lot of you are asking about that wonderful consumable package, that was just that launch day with Sarah. She had that made especially for you guys on that launch day. So if you want more of the consumables, you need to add those extra into your basket. £155.80, $197.90. Craig, this is a humongous package, isn't it?
It's humongous, and every single time I think that Sarah and Leanne cannot come out with an even better collection. And they absolutely do that. It's like they're constantly climbing the ladder to get the best of the best of the best. It's like, you know, when they reach that goal,
absolutely,
as if they're just taking that Sarah signature bell of perfection. They manage to do it every single time. And then what you can start to do is you can then start to create all these beautiful cards. Now, this might sound silly, but for me, it's got a autumn blessing feeling, but it's spring for them.
Yeah.
So if you love your autumn blessing for your autumn time and your fall time, this one here, it's got that feel, but with your springtime colours. So you've got your frames, as you were showing, George, you've got your flower forming, you've got these incredible border dies. If you want to do little bits of ribbon threading, you can do, because you've got the little dots in there, but you've got the window scenes. Have a play with this one. Cut the centre bit out here, and then you could have either little characters or little photos. It could be the grandkids. Picture of the grandkids just peeping out there, you know, sending them to the grandparents. Maybe they've got some of the school holidays coming up, but they're not able to see the grandparents. All these sorts of things, you can start to have a play. You can absolutely go elegant with any of your metallic cardstock. So maybe you've got Hunky Dory's Mirror card, you've maybe got Keith's Paper Dynamics cardstock. You can start to incorporate them, but you can go really, really spectacular as well. You want to go all out, you absolutely can do. It's one of those collections where other collections, you get to a point where too much is too much.
Yeah.
Whereas with this collection, you'll find that it doesn't matter how much you put on top, it's going to work, it's going to form. So you don't have that fear of, have I done too much? On the opposite scale, a die cut, a sentiment, a little flower forming around the edges with a little bit of matting and layering. Very simple, but it looks absolutely exquisite as well. It's a collection not to be scared of. Throw everything at it, it's going to work. Keep it simple, it's going to work as well. I love this one, absolutely love it.
And that price is a 25% saving for you today, £155.80, $197.90 Club Inspire options, and your ClearPay options available as well. Miriam was saying, I ordered a Country Lane on launch day. I cannot wait to receive it and start crafting with it. It's just so pretty. So much you can also do with scrapbooking with these elements also. And Gemma's saying, stunning samples. And Treasure Heart on YouTube, waiting on my Country Lane collection to arrive. So much within it. Now, if you are getting, your wonderful collections, you've got any adhesives for you, because they are always important within your crafting. A 10-piece double-sided adhesive set for you today with a little bit of everything, glue dots, finger lift tape and more. A 30% saving for you today, which is just incredible. Let me show you what you're getting. You're getting the glue dots as well, so you can start off with the glue dots. You're also going to get your finger lift tape. You're also going to get 2 rolls of foam. Not saying it.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying it. And you're also going to get your adhesive sheets as well. You're basically getting the adhesive sheets absolutely free. £25.99, $51.49, and your ClearPay option as well. You're getting glue dots, foam sheets, you're getting foam rolls. Lots of stuff.
See your glue dots, right? You know, because Sarah mentions them, I mention them all the time. A local company, adhesive company that I adore, Sticks 2, you know, they do a lot for us. We use these stuff. They've got their own glue dots, right? One box, and I can tell you this because I bought them myself. One box of their glue dots is £8.99 for one. You get 300 glue dots in it, but it's £8.99. So then you're getting 2 of them. There's £19. And then look at that, £25.99, everything else. So that is obviously what I've paid for in the past for their own ones, and we've got all of that, everything together, for £25.99 or $51.49.
Absolutely, adhesive sheets, foam sheets, so much more. Have a look on the website. There's so much, I've just dropped it, I'm so sorry. There's so much more for you on the website as well, £25.99, $51.49, a 30% saving. You're getting double-sided foam sheets, A4 size. You're getting 2 of those. You're getting 2 A4 sheets of the adhesive as well. So much within this collection for you today. Then we've also got a wonderful Explorer kit deal for you as well, which includes everything in your embossing folders. You also get ink pads, gilding wax. Craig, what are you getting within this wonderful collection that you got in front of you?
So we have got our folders, as you were saying, nice Explorer kit within this one here. So let's have a look. So you're getting your embossing folders here. So you have got your cut and emboss folder. So that's this one here. So this does your embossing, but it also does your die cutting as well. But then when it comes to this one, this is actually 2 embossing folders. And what you've got within these ones here is the base one. So if I turn it that way, actually, you've got a square and you've got, well, it's 5 by 5, and you've got a little strip one. This actually has a die included, so it's a cut and emboss. So it all works together, use them together, so you've got a really nice embossed detail, but this one here being a bauble, what you can then do is have that decorative cut line along the base. Use them separate if you want to, you absolutely can. What I would recommend is use them together. If you were to use one of them, then run it through again with the second embossing folder, what you're going to do is you're actually going to flatten a lot of the emboss that you've just done. So don't be afraid to use them together. It's the same plate configuration, even though the smaller one has got the die, but you've got them. Then you've got your blending tool and your foam pads as well, replacement ones. So you've got the rectangle that I like to use with your 2 foam, and you're getting your refills as well. You're then going to be getting your brayer roller, within that one, it's a mouthful. So you can then start to use that onto your water reactive ink pads and that, and start to create your brayer backgrounds if you want, your paste, your glitter paste from Creative Expressions, all these you can be using. Then what you're also going to be getting is your Damson Wine and your Lagoon, both water reactive as well. So even if you've already got these ones, these are ones that we tend to use quite often, so you're never going to be without them. And Gilding Wax. I have had, now, so you're getting the King Gold, so you're getting the one of them. In a range, we do have 5 in total. I got mine before I started working with Crafters Companion, and I still have all my original pots, and I'm not even halfway through. So I'm going to say a good 5 years that I've had mine. You're getting the King Gold. That's going to last you so long, it's ridiculous. Do your embossing, go over the top with, of course, the Gilding Waxes, maybe go over with the inks, brayer on top with the inks if you want to, blend with the blending tools. Such a really useful explorer kit, either for yourself or gifts as a whole, or gifts as in just cherry pick section ones to different people.
Absolutely brilliant price there for you at £48.99, $60.99. Let me remind you again about the adhesive collection. We've got the full collection now. So you're going to get 2 packs of the glue dots. You are going to get 2 rolls of the finger lift tape. You're also going to be getting 2 packs of foam on a cylinder. And you're also going to be getting 2 packs of the adhesive sheets. And you're also going to get 2 packs of the foam sheets as well. Everything that you need, I'm surrounded by adhesives. You are going to get everything that you need at £25.99, $51.49, 25%, 30% savings, should I say, and just incredible. Everything there that you need. Right, do not go anywhere because we've got more coming up for you during the show. We've got Craft Chat and Craig just around the corner. Brilliant demos coming your way in just a few.
I hope they're brilliant anyway. I better get going.
You better get going, mate. Coming up for you next. Yes, hello and welcome back to Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. My name's George Akid. Happy Tuesday, wherever you are in the world. We're here now for 2 hours of brilliant demos, getting you excited for some amazing things coming up for you today. Some great excitement in the building today with those brilliant launches coming up for you later on. Today, did you know, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is National Goof Day. A well-renowned holiday that we all celebrate, National Goof Day. But we're going to be chatting about that, myself and Craig, a little bit later on towards the end of the show. We want to know, how do you goof around? How do you kick back and relax? Talking about a very famous film all about goofing off, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Brilliant film. So we want to know, how do you goof around? What do you do to goof out a little bit? Caitlin's on the socials now. Say hello to Caitlin. Get your comments in and we'll have a look at those later on in the show. Gemma Wilson on Facebook, she put Craig and Georgina. I presume you mean George. I still haven't had my foil press out, but I promise it'll be out at the weekend or beginning of next week. What a great time to get out now with those brilliant dies. Loads of coming up for you in the show. Don't forget some great deals on the website, including the spring sale, including the Spectrum Noir goodies, and including that Totally Tiffany birthday celebrations as well. Head to the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu. You can click and watch the shop and oh, that was easy to say. Click, watch and shop the show. Whilst you're there, you'll see us on the homepage. You can shop the show and see everything that's coming up for you in the show. Kathy Myers on Facebook saying hello all from Missouri. It's great to have you. I'm joined by the wonderful Craig. Craig, my good man, what have you got coming up for you now?
Rightio, really looking forward to the next couple of hours. We're going to be having a look at, first of all, we're going to be having a look at the birth month floral stamps. This is the sort of things that you can be doing. Now, when it comes to stamps, you can obviously colour and create whichever you like, adding little bits of stencils in the background. Your Explorer kit would be good for doing your backdrops that we can see here. But these are your florals. Now, George is going to be going over them in a moment, but the bundle, you do get them all apart from April. And the reason I'm pointing that one out, that is because if you've got Sarah's Garden of Love collection, there is little daisies in there, which is April. So you can be using them, and that's going to give you a full year of florals. Then we're going to have a look at our aperture, animal aperture dies. So we've got our stag. Look at the two. So exactly the same, but completely different. So you can go your monochromatics with your hint of blues, but then you can go your rustic feels to it if you want to use your craft cards and your florals. You can do that. This is one of the demos we're going to be doing here. So it is a box, but we've layered up the apertures within the middle. And then what we can then be having a look at as well is the bumblebee as well. So we're going to be looking at that. And then because we've got the bunny rabbit, and because we gave you a little bit of a look with the shaped easel dies, I asked lovely Lily if she could put the Easter collection on the show, and that's what she's done. And we're going to be making this really cute easel card, a little 4x6 easel card with the little wreath included. But these are going to work well. Stamps, dies, papers from the Easter collection with, of course, the animal silhouettes, maybe your shaped easels, even your floral birth months. These are going to work really well as the backdrops. So a nice selection that we're going to get sorted.
Absolutely. Great collections coming up for you in the show. We're starting off first of all with your birthday months. Yes, we're not celebrating our birthday. No. We are celebrating your birthdays. Yes, a brilliant collection. Not seen before, but I absolutely love them and fall in love with them today. It's the 11-month floral stamp. Like Craig said, April has sold out, guys. However, like you said, you use that daisy from the other collections. That's the flower for April. You're going to get in this collection so many great items. You're not just getting the flowers, you're getting the wonderful sentiments and the information sometimes about the flower and that wonderful banner on the top that you'll see shortly. This is starting off in January for you with the carnation. So you can see there all the different elements that you are getting, everything there, the good luck, so sorry, miss you, happy birthday, January, carnation, you're going to get that here. Perfect for you to get your alcohol puddings onto this. So January is carnation, February is primrose, March is the daffodil, April obviously is sold out, May is the lily of the valley, June is rose, June is the delphinium, thank you. There's a dolphin. August is the gladiolus. The September is, of course, the aster. October is marigold. I always think of washing up gloves.
Yeah.
November is the chrysanthemum. You know what I mean. You that flower. And December is your poinsettia as well. Perfect collection at £46.72, $54.86. 70% saving for you today on this, which is just incredible. You also get your Club Inspired Platinum price at £37.38 and $43.89. Craig, what are you going to do for us first?
Right, let's go for my birth month, that being June, so we're going to have a look at the rose. But then, because it's been stamps, it means then you can colour them whichever way you want. So we're going to go for a purple rose on this one. So Nicola's just gone, what? Absolutely, we're going to go purple for this one. So we're going to go in with rose, and I'm going to take the rose stamp. Now you can use any of our stamping platforms. I'm going to use Hunky Dory's. Anne-Marie was in with this one. It was last night in stock, last night. So just so that you know, but you can be using ours. So all that I'm going to do is I'm going to then go in. So I've got my stamp. I'm going to go in with my Noir Black. I'm going to be using our tri-blends that we've got on the show as well. So therefore, I'm using my alcohol-proof ink pad.
Yep.
So let's give it a really, really good impression. And then we're going to go in. So we're going to then press. So if I press this into place here, and then once I have given it some pressure, I'm absolutely delighted with that one here. We can then remove that one out the way. Then we can get straight into the colouring.
Perfect.
So we're going to go in with green topaz. No, we're not, green turquoise. That's going to be for the leaves. And then we're going to go in with the pink violet for the actual rose.
Perfect. Gemma Wilson on Facebook, well, my daughter was born in June and her middle name is Rose. Ah,
That's really nice,
was that
isn't it?
intentional? Maybe it was an accident. Maybe it was a happy mistake.
Maybe it was. Both myself and Debbie Fisher, we're on the same day.
Are you?
The 21st, yeah, 21st of June. So the longest day of the year and summer solstice.
I love summer solstice.
It's nice. Do you know what? Do you know what I love about my birthday?
Is it all about you?
Well, no.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not very much about me sort of guy. What it is it's bang centre pretty much in the year.
Yeah.
So I don't have that weight. And you know, if, for instance, my friend's birthday is like right up at Christmas time, you know, and then has to wait. Oh, that's Nicola.
I'm the 8th of
Sorry,
January.
Nicola. So yeah, it's great. I kind of have the same amount of distance between Christmas and my birthday, and then Christmas.
Yeah, I'm the 8th of Jan. So I'm literally 2 weeks after Christmas.
Right.
So, you know, yeah. When's yours, Nicola? Day after 26th. Well, 9th of January. Oh, 26th of December. Oh, sorry. Okay, you've got it hard. I'm sorry. I'm joking. Yeah, it is hard. I used to get that as well as a kid. This is your middle of the year present, and it was be like a box of chocolates or something. But I was very grateful. Same day though.
Say that convincingly.
Presley. You what, love?
Say that convincingly.
I had a box of chocolates. Middle of the year present. My parents felt sorry for me. Wow. Did you never get a middle of the year present, Nicola? I know, you see, you got to get a middle of the year present.
Never heard of that before.
But it's the same day. Well, it wasn't anything major. Yeah, it was on Craig's birthday. My parents used to celebrate. Oh, it's your middle of the year birthday. It's a national holiday in Yorkshire. I've got the same birthday as Elvis, so it's pretty cool. Elvis, David Bowie, Stephen Hawkins, Shirley Bassey. It's not a bad celebrity birthday, and George Akid, of course. I don't like to brag. And Gemma, she used to go to school with me. We've got the same birthday. Happy birthday, Gemma.
Okay, with your background in panto and that, I bet you're most excited the fact that Shirley Bassey's birthday is
Did
the
you
same
see her
as
at the
yours.
BAFTAs? Diamonds are forever. I love her. I can hold it up and see me.
Erin, mine's is the 21st of June.
I love Shirley. You
I
got the
do.
same day as Prince William,
Prince
have
William.
you? Chris Pratt, yeah, great
Okay.
actor. Oh, Juliette Lewis, yeah.
Oh.
No parents. Lana Del
Lana Del
Rey,
Rey.
that's not bad. Oh.
Oh, I'm liking it's Chris Pratt.
Yeah, let us know who your celebrity birthdays are. Adriana's saying, George, you shared a birthday with one of my boyfriends, my godmother, and Elvis Presley. Well, one of her boyfriends. One of your boyfriends. Hey, Adriana, one of my boyfriends. Oh, I see. Oh, that's not a bad one. Nicola's got the same birthday as Jared Leto. Chit Harrington. He's from Game of Thrones. I was going to say he's from GOT. Is he? Thinks she means best friends. Oh, okay. Caitlin's saying she thinks she means best friends, not boyfriend. Okay, that's all right. Let her off then. When's your birthday, John? September the 24th. Any celebrity birthdays, John? Oh, as I can hear Erin tapping away. There she is, tapping away. She's doing actual work, not just looking up celebrity birthdays. We're getting in trouble. Oh, are you born the same day as John? Oh, John Lennon, sorry. I thought you said us.
Big difference from the two Johns, eh?
Erin's born same day as John Lennon. Oh, right, you missed out that really crucial information. And his son, was he born the same day? Oh, isn't that a small world? Oh, brilliant director. I can't say Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro. Brilliant director. I love it. I love the Shape of Water. When is your birthday again? 24th of September. Sarah Kay on YouTube. So I got a new job yesterday, and then I tested positive today. You couldn't make it up. I've survived working in a hospital for 2 years with COVID, and now I get it. Oh, Sarah.
No.
So sorry to hear that, but that does mean you can watch us all day today.
That's true.
Guilt-free. And you can just relax, have a bit of crafting, just relax and enjoy it. Enjoy the time. Enjoy the time off. Obviously, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Just enjoy this time to chill, and hopefully it doesn't get too much, you know, maybe a little sniffle and everything. Hopefully you can just relax, hopefully, a little bit.
If you're keeping well, enjoy your time off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Translator Craig. So John has the same as birthday as who? F. Scott. Oh, Fitzgerald. Yeah. Jim Henson.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I love Jim Henson. One of my favourites.
Every day and every way, Scrooge is getting worse. Do.
Do you know what yesterday was? Did you talk about National Puppet Day yesterday?
No?
So yesterday was National Puppetry Day. Oh, you did poems. It was World Poem Day. It was a few days yesterday. It was National Puppet Day, it was National Poem Day, and it was National Down Syndrome Day. And there's the only reason I know all them days together is because there's a presenter on CBeebies here in the UK, which is the kids' TV for younger kids from the BBC. And his name's George, and he's got Down syndrome as a presenter on the kids' TV.
Right.
And he did a poem about having Down syndrome on National Poem Day, and then they have a little puppet on the screen as well. And it was like all the things combined. I was like, oh, what? Take it all. We need to do something for these days. Got a great idea. Just did it all in one. Brilliant. Sandra on YouTube, I've got it perfect. 25th of June, no long or short waits, just like Craig. And my grandson is the 24th. He wanted his own day, and she shares her birthday with George Michael.
Wow.
Well, I gotta be faith. Ruined that. That was rubbish. My mum's favourite artist, George Michael.
Is it?
When he passed, it was me. I had to break the news to her. It was like Christmas Day as well, wasn't it? Something.
Yeah, Christmas Day.
I know she was gutted.
We'll lose a lot of the big singers, don't we?
There was that year, wasn't it, when they all just every day there was
My
some.
mum's favourite. It was her favourite when I was little. Still her favourite now, but I always remember it clearly. It's Phil Collins, Genesis.
Yeah, great.
Always remember a Sunday morning, she'd be doing the housework and that, and she has Phil Collins and Genesis blaring. But like now, she loves people like Michael Bublé.
Michael Bubble, as my friend
And she
calls him.
loves Donny Osmond as well.
I've seen the Osmonds live.
Do you?
I didn't see Donny and Marie, it was the other brothers.
Oh, you've seen them live?
Yes.
Sorry, I think you said you sung them live.
No, I've seen them live, yeah.
Right, okay.
And you know when you watch a band and you go, there's a reason you're the best. You know that, stagemanship and the kind of just, like that, just perfect. Sarah Kay on YouTube, she said, thank you, Craig, George and Craig. I'm planning on Crafters TV Day for the Academy of Colour. Sounds like a great idea. Miriam on YouTube, my daughter's middle name is Rosemary. I've always loved the rose. My grandmother was named Rose. Perfect. And Norma saying her daughter is January the 8th birthday as well. Hey, you've got a great birthday. It's always hard though, because people don't want to do anything in January. They're always a bit
that's the thing,
I'm staying in, I
yeah.
want to save money, I'm doing dry January. Salad for
That's why I know a lot of people who have birthdays maybe in late November or December, instead of having a party then, they wait till January because they there's very
Yeah.
little on, is there?
It's always hard, and it's always, you don't want to push people too much. Sensational Sky on YouTube, question for you, Craig. Good morning. How do you know which bits of the picture to colour in dark and light?
So these stamps are absolutely perfect because what Sarah Kay has done when she designed these ones is put in highlight parts. So wherever you've got any of these little lines, these little highlight lines, these are a really good indication as to where to pop some of your dark shade. So pop your dark shade into those bits. I like to go down the edges as well. That's with the darker one. Then I'm going in and I'm blending them out. If they're stamps that don't have any of your highlight areas, then what you can then do is take something, you know, it could be anything round, it could be even something like red liner tape, sit it to where the sun would potentially be, at the top left, and have a look, where's that going to cast a shadow? Where's that casting a shadow on your image? And that's where you can then start to create your highlights or your dark tones. However, as I say, certainly within these ones, and a lot of our stamps that we do have highlight areas in them for you to then start to follow.
Absolutely. I mean, it might be also worth it as well, Sensational Sky, to have a look at the Academy of Colour.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're going to learn so much within that collection. So what's this you've got here, Craig?
What I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring in the one that I've already done, but what I would usually do is, this is my white gel pen, this is the one I was showing, so you don't get this exact one in the Academy of Colour, but you get a opaque white gel pen. And this is where I would go in and just add little, tiny little lines, little highlight lines, and it makes such a difference. Nothing specific, no specific way. All that I'm doing is where we've got these little black highlight lines, I'm going over the top with our white. So then, if I finish there, see the difference that it makes just having these tiny, tiny little bits that we've got here. So using the same colours, but creating my own white space. Look at that one. So that one, I must have spent like 50 minutes on that one.
No, is it?
So using still the same pink violet blend, and also the green turquoise blend. And you do get the dies to go with these ones. So you've got your die to match your floral, the little leaves, as well as your little ovals, so that you can do your sentiments. So what I can then do is, if I bring all these bits in, so I've already coloured these little bits. So these you could start to decoupage or stamp out and cut a few times and then decoupage them. And then I seen this style of card on social media the other day, and I thought, oh, let's do that. So what I've done, card blank, 6x6, and then at the centre point, I put a little line, and I've joined it up with a pen or a pencil, and I've cut it at a triangle. So then what I've also done is the bits that came off the side, what I've done is done some matting layers using the Country Garden, but I'm going to then flip it on its side that way, and then that one can go that way. So what I'm going to do, these points at the bottom, I want to make sure that they are flush along the base. And then what we're going to do is these are going to pop out just slightly. That's going to pop out just slightly. But we're going to add our base layer first of all. And you're going to have the focus on your stamped image anyway. But by doing a little bit of a unique card size or a card base, it's just going to draw your eye in even more. And it's really simple to create because all that you're doing is creating your own triangle and then using your own little offcuts. So as I say, so if I go into there and then go into there, let's put this one in place. So as I say, it's Country Garden paper pad, but you can be using any other ones that you want. So that can then get layered up straight over the top. What I'm then going to do for ease, I'm going to use my glue. So all that I need is some adhesive into this back bit. So that can then go into here. So roughly making,
love this,
like a point into here. And then I'm going to do the same into that bit there. So I want to try and get it even at each side. But it doesn't matter that it overlaps. Looks quite smart. Then what we're going to do is let's bring in these mats and layers. So these are from our nesting die shapes. So all that we need to do is take these ones off. If you want to then take the edges with your ink pads, you absolutely can do. I'm going to keep it as it is. We can then go in with the backs of our foam pads. That can then sit nicely into there. Just making sure that it's not stuck down.
Love this, Craig.
We're going to then come in. So I've already got my foam pads on this one that's already finished. That's then going to sit within the middle here. So if I press that one in, little bit of detail, let's go in with this little strip. And that's all that it is, a little strip with white card and our purple Centura pearl. I'm going to tuck that one in. And what this also does is it creates more depth from your image. I've already stamped out and die cut "You're My Best Bud."
So I'm going like that.
I'm going to go in with our, this one is the antique pink.
Yep.
And this is our tri-blend. I'm not doing any shading. All that I'm doing is creating my own colour. So I've stamped it onto our Nina cardstock.
Yep.
And I'm going in with the lightest shade. Not doing any blending whatsoever.
Right.
Going in with the lightest shade. Colour it all the way in, and then let's add foam pad on the back of this one. That can then go in and underlap into here, and then I will just quickly, oh no, I won't do the gems because I want to pop these bits in. It'll literally take a few seconds. So let's use our glue gel for this one.
Everyone's getting in touch with their wonderful birthdays as well. We'll share a few of those later on as well in the show.
So doing tuck-ins, but I don't want to tuck it in underneath the floral. What I want to do is I want to tuck it in underneath my matten layer. So tuck that one in. Let's go with these little buds here. So that one can tuck in there. And in actual fact, to tell you what, let's take that one out. Let's put that there. And then let's pop that one in to there. And then just so that I can say I've added them on, we'll just do 3 of them. 1, 2, and then 3. And then there we go. So we can set that one up. Now that could very simply be on a 6x6 card, but it's just flipping it on its head slightly, making it a little bit unique, but still having that center focus when it comes to the rose. Of course, I've done it within the purple, but rose you can do it any color you want, red or yellow, or just whatever color. It's up to you.
Absolutely brilliant price for you today. On these for you, on the birthday stamps. Now you've seen it there, you want to be getting your tri-blends because they're going to make your colouring so much more fun with those wonderful stamps. This great collection for you here, full 36 markers. Now it does say 36 markers, but remember you're getting 3 colours within each pen, so it's 36 pens, 36 times 3 is a lot of pens. Basically you're getting over 100 different colours there within that collection for you today. A brilliant price of 20% off. You're getting the florals, the portraits, the naturals, exotic, the vintage, and the you're getting the coastals as well. You're basically in one of those sets absolutely free, £94.99, $142.99. A brilliant collection for you indeed. Now, if you buy the tri-blends, you're going to need storage. A morning must have 24 hours to grab this. This is a brilliant collection. When it comes to storage with your tri-blends, you want to look after them because they're a great piece of equipment, a tool that you need to look after. The tri-blend carry case. Again, like we showed you earlier on today, it's got that wonderful storage ability and that wonderful transport ability as well. You've got the strap should you so wish. You've also on the back here got a wonderful zip pocket again, so if you want to put anything in the back there, you've got that option. Bring it around to the front, you've got the wonderful Spectrum Noir logo. Bright and strong, proud to have that there on the case. You want the hook and loop, it's strong and sturdy. Lay it down flat. Now remember, you want to keep your pens laid vertical for you when you're keeping them in your case. It means that the ink is distributed evenly. You've got that wonderful hook and loop system on the side as well. So you undo that, and it means you've got that easy access within this case for you today. You can easily see there, as you can see, your pens are nice and stored. You know exactly what is there for you. All different elastic loops, so you know exactly what you've you've got, and you've also got the option to pull it out if you so wish, so you can get the full equipment. If you want to get rid of the bag, you can move that to the side, whatever you so wish. You've got the different options, it is completely down to you. If that wasn't good enough for you as well, you also get 48 sheets of the Nina cardstock. At that price today, you're getting one of the sheets absolutely free, one of the pack. This is the perfect cardstock for your alcohol markers. 16 sheets within each pack, a great classic card and a brilliant depth as well. 216 GSM, £39.99, $49.95. Your clear pay options of £10. If you're invested in the Spectrum Noir tri-blends, you're going to want to keep them safe. They're going to last you a lifetime when they're that wonderful price that you've seen today. Brilliant collection today. Loads of you share your wonderful birthdays, which is great to have. Cheryl saying, I shared a birthday with Sophie Turney, Robert Downey Jr., George Clooney and Betty White, 8th of February. Gemma Wilson, she went, I can only find Jamie Dornan, Mr. Gray, to me and you, Joanna Lumley and Murph from Impractical Jokers, born on my birthday. Adriana saying on YouTube, I share my January 31st birthday with Justin Timberlake, Jackie Robinson, Kerry Washington and Minnie Driver. And Anne from Twin Cities, my birthday is October 30th, which I share with the John Adams, the second US president. Henry Winkler, is he the, is he the Fonz? Yeah. Hey, and Edge. Rest of the eyes, don't your little eyes speak up then.
Rated R superstar.
That's it. Brilliant. Loads of love for that card as well. Craig's just made, saying great card. Adriana, sensational sky, gorgeous and neat. Sarah Kay, gorgeous card. Sherry, that rose card is so dimensional. Wow, 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 says Gemma Wilson. Love this card technique, Craig. Let's have a look at what you're getting within this birthday collection. Remember, one of the April has sold out, but you're still getting 11 brilliant months here. Remember, every month has its own little flower. Again, you're not just getting the flower stamp as well, you're getting all the wonderful sentiments and the wonderful description of each flower as well. Starting off with January Carnation. Then February, you're moving into the Primrose. March is Daffodil. Obviously, April has sold out. It is the daisies, but Craig's saying you've got your daisy within another collection, haven't you, Craig, which is very similar.
Garden of Love, Sarah's Garden of Love. Yeah.
Sarah's Garden of Love, you can get your daisy within there. May, you've got the Lily of the Valley. June, you're into the Rose. Moving into July, you've got the wonderful Delphinium, if you want. You've got the August, you've got the Gladiolus. I can't even get the month of the year right now. September is Aster. October, again, is the Marigold. November is the Chrysanthemum. So I'm going to get there one day. Chrysanthemum. Do you have to do it with that accent as well, the Italian accent? Chrysanthemum. And as well, December, the poinsettia. I mean, even if you don't have any birthdays in December, that poinsettia is going to be great for your Christmas cards. A brilliant price, 70% off there, £46.72, $54.86. You've got your clear pay option as well. 4 instalments of £11.68 for our UK residents only. You can buy them individually. Were you saying, Erin, the price individually for each month is like £16.99, $19.95. So for the rent, you may as well go for the full bundle. I mean, you've got a great collection, but that is all a great price for the bundle. You know, might as well go for that. Right, Craig, what are you going to do for us next, my good man?
Right, let's have a look at the May. We'll look at Lily of the Valley for this one here, and we're going to go very vibrant, and we're going to go green for this one. So let's go in with your stamping platform, and I'm going to go in with this is our Nina that I'm using once again, because we're going to use our tri-blends as well as our alcohol-proof ink pad. So we can go straight in, and tell you what I'll do as well. Let's do the little leaf, and then you've got little buds in that you've got here. So if you want to do little bits of decoupage, you can, or what you'll see in a moment, I've started to create a little bit of a backdrop, but you can then see in a moment how I have created a backdrop. So all that I'm going to do in with this one, what I am going to do is this one hasn't been used before, so I'm going to give it a little prime. And by priming it, all that is because it's been unused, sometimes you can get a little bit of residual material of the stamp sitting on top. So you can either go in with your low tack tape and then start to take that top layer of the material off. Alternatively, what you can do is go in with your translucent clear ink pad and give that a coverage. You only need to do this once. Now that I've done it this one time, I don't need to do it again. That's more than sufficient. It's enough for then to have our ink to sit over the top. It's noir black, same as before, but your flagstone, that would work well with these ones too. Not as deep when it comes to the black, but you've got a nice subtler deep tone. So let's go in and then let's stamp. We're going to press all of these ones in. Once I remove that one, perfect. Really happy with that one. And these, all of them, I would say specifically this one, but you know, all of them, they're really easy to colour. Some of them you've got your smaller detail, but they're open. So for instance, like the bud heads, they're really quite sizable.
Yeah.
So easy to colour. So let's go in with our citrus green blend and our ice grey blend. And then what I'm going to do is let's start in with this large leaf here. So with the tri-blends, what I'm doing is I'm going in and I am laying down the lightest tone first. So where I feel it would be light, I'm going in with the lightest tone. And I always follow Leanne's lead. She does this, and that is laying the lightest tone down first. What that's kind of doing is it's giving your cardstock a base, kind of, in other words, priming your cardstock. It's giving your cardstock an alcohol layer for you to come and build up your tones with.
Yep.
So by going in with the lightest tone, and you do want to pretty much saturate your card. This is why we say it will start to bleed on the opposite side. So this is why we like to put cardstock underneath, so that when it does bleed, what's going to happen is your ink is going to seep through and it's going to hit your cardstock, which is a porous surface, and it's going to soak it up. If you don't have that and you do it onto your glass mat, the ink is going to seep all the way through onto your glass mat. Because it's not a porous surface, it's going to seep back in, and that's when you're going to get bleeding.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to get colour where you don't want it to be. So it's always, always worthwhile popping a piece of cardstock underneath. So then I'm going in, and I'm happy with just leaving that as it is, because this is where it's going to be my darker tones.
Yep.
So then where we've got these highlight lines, I'm going to go in with that deep tone, and I'm going to basically follow them. So all that I'm doing is I'm following the deeper tones. This one, we can then start to go up to the left ever so slightly. And this one, I'm going to follow these lines all the way along. And it's really, really straightforward. You don't need to overcomplicate it by simply following the lines as a beginner. But then if you are more advanced with your colouring, you can then go to town on the different shading that you're going to get. But then I've gone into the mid-tone now, which is in the centre of my pen. And all that I'm doing is I'm crossing over. So where that deep tone meets the light tone, I always like to do circular motions to get a nice seamless blend. All that I'm doing is I'm blending it out, and I'm pretty much recovering all of my light tone that I've already done. So blending that one out into the sides, and then I'm going to carry on onto the remaining bits, blending it out. And I find that this green, this citrus green, it's a really good one for your Lily of the Valley leaves. So going into there. Then what I can do is I can go in and finish off the remaining white parts. So once again, blending in, just crossing over and no more. Work my way round, blend them out. We get a lovely seamless blend. And it will take a moment or two to evaporate because it's alcohol, but if you wanted to, you can still go back in and add a little bit more depth if you want to. So if you want it to be a little bit more deeper, maybe you want more depth a little bit further up, what I'm going to do is add a wee bit more, and then carry on going back in, blending it out. We've gone in, we've pretty much saturated the cardstock now, so we're going to get a lovely layer, a lovely blend.
Yep.
Crossing them over. So I'm going to leave that one for now because it will evaporate that little bit more.
Yep.
And then what I'm going to do, using the light tone, I'm not going to do any blending here. All that I'm going to do within the stalks of the leaves, or the florals, I'm going to do it within the light tone. And what I'll do is to do the actual buds, if I do this bottom bit, this is when my ice grey comes in handy. So if you've got something that's white, that you want to make it look white, but without actually leaving it white, this is when your ice grey is going to come in handy.
Yeah.
So your white buds, snowmen is really good for doing the ice grey with. So going to go in with the light tone, and where we've got the highlights, all that I am going to do is I'm going to go right in to the cup of the bud with the light tone again.
Yeah.
So just into the very tip of
Love
it.
that. Tina loves this. Teeny One Kenobi. Oh, brilliant. That's a lovely blending. Love that. It is incredible, that, Craig.
But it's the pens that do it.
Yeah.
You know, the pens are doing it for you. You're guiding the colour. You're guiding where you want, but you're blending them out. We're creating that depth of the white, but then, of course, we're doing it with the grey. So then what we can do again, let's do a couple more. So going in into the tip there, and you can experiment with different colours if you want to, but doing, and although that's the green and this is the ice grey, I'm still kind of blending them out, just matching where they meet, and then the highlights that are already there, I'm going to go in and work my way down. And then if you wanted to, you could go in and just do little wisp lines as it curves round, maybe into these little buds that are starting to grow. But then you would then carry on, keep going, and then if I bring this one in,
oh wow,
you can see how you can start to go up. So with this one, what I've done is I've not gone as further in with the deep tones, and I've kind of cascaded the deep tone all the way around. This time I've gone heavy-handed, but then start to come in with maybe your gel pen if you wanted to, or even go in lighter and take some of that depth away if you want. You can do that, but then using the die as well to cut it out. So either stamp and die cut, or die cut and stamp. That's entirely up to you, as we always like to say.
Yeah, I forget you get the dies with these as well.
Yeah, and that's it. So it's good for doing silhouettes as well, or even cut that into black card and do a little bit of a drop shadow. That would work really well. So always have a look at how you can also use the stamps and the dies together. And then what I've done with this one is using this was actually the Flagstone alcohol proof. I've stamped out a couple of the little buds.
Oh wow.
Stamped them out in the ice grey, and then done little highlights with the ice grey here. So top and bottom, that's it. That's all I'm doing. Tiny little lines, top and bottom. And whereas I usually go around my stamped image with the ice grey, what I'm doing is I'm actually going through the light tone of the citrus green. So we're going to go all the way around. So I'll just do this one, and then we can assemble our card. So you carry on going all the way around. So we're now creating our own backdrop using the stamps as well, and we're using the colours that we've used from the floral, so we're bringing it all together. Then what we're going to do is we're going to start to mix and match it with our card. So I've got a couple of layers here that all I'm going to start to do, George, is layer these ones up. But with this one, white smooth stamping card, 9x7, I've scored it 1 inch and I've scored it 2 inches to keep it really easy for myself. I've flipped it over, scored it 1, scored it 2. I've used my nesting dies. You can use whichever shape that you want. And all that I'm going to start to do is start to layer these parts up. We're going to build upon. So this one, because this is going to be quite a deep card, that can go at the back, and then we're going to start to create our design by layering them up using our mats and our layers.
Lovely. Miriam Robinson on YouTube. I love how Craig explains everything as he colours. He's a genius. Tina One Kenobi on YouTube is also back for more colouring. It's great to have you with us. Deanne's saying about her birthday. She went, I share my birthday August the 11th with Chris Hemsworth and Hulk Hogan.
Oh, let me tell you something, brother. A lot of people didn't know that Chris Hemsworth started in Home and Away.
Did he actually?
Yeah. Yeah, the Australian soap. Not the one that's been axed.
No.
The other one. Yeah, he started in that.
I was just laughing because Nicola went, he's Australian. Of course he did.
Yeah, a lot of people, they don't actually realise that. I think he just kind of started in acting or, started in big movies, but no. Started in...
Did Margot Robbie? She's Australian as well, isn't she?
Yeah, she started in Neighbours. Yeah,
Did she actually?
The UK one, yeah. She was in Neighbours. Yep.
Who else is Australian? Kylie
Minogue. we all
Did
know
Danny
that.
Minogue go in there? Nicole Kidman? Was she in Neighbours?
No, she wasn't in Neighbours.
Home and Away?
No.
Okay. Gemma on Facebook, fantastic tip with the ice grey. Thank you, Craig.
You're very, very welcome. My absolute pleasure. It makes a big. It's little, but it makes a big difference.
Absolutely. Don't forget, loads of great shows coming your way today. It's all about the launches today. Ben is going to be here at 2 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast, 7 a.m. Pacific time for a brand new launch with Sarah. She's going to be in the building with those brand new credit card scene dies. You are loving those already. And then he's going to be back with Leanne tonight at 6 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. Pacific time with Leanne for that Academy of Colour Spectrum Noir. You guys are going crazy for it. Miriam Robertson on YouTube. That is a good price for these floral stamps and dies. They are on my wish list. Look, I don't think they get much better than that. 70% off, £46.72, $54.86. Add on top of that your Club Inspired discount, you're getting yourself an absolute bargain. Remember, individually, these stamps and dies by themselves are £16.99 or $19.95 individually. You're paying for a couple of the months. The rest are coming free. A great collection and a great saving for you today. Don't forget as well, it is National Goof Off Day. We want to know, how do you goof off? What do you do to get a little bit of time? Maybe it's about putting your favourite goof off film on. Maybe you just want to sit down and relax, just watch your favourite film. Maybe you like to juggle. Who knows? Maybe you like to be like Connie on YouTube. She went goof around at work. I will take pieces of scrap paper, roll them into bits, then hide and throw these tiny bits of paper at people. Of course, only to those that can play, because some don't like a goof off. No, some people don't like a goof off. No, you've got to be in the right mood.
Careful, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. We like that though. I'm always up for a bit of funs and giggles, like so. I'm a bit of a goof. Maybe you like to play pranks. I'm a bit of a goof offer. You may have noticed.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Sherry on YouTube, you are so creative with your backgrounds, Craig. Do you know what reminds me of this background? I remember, don't know when it was, but you made some wrapping paper with some Christmas stamps.
It was the Gnome collection.
Gnome collection, and it looked incredible. And I remember going, I love that wrapping paper. Yeah, I remember that on that brown paper.
Well, funny enough, talking about that, you may have seen as of late on our Crafters Companion social pages, you'll have seen our kind of like our sped up videos.
Yeah.
So it's like a magic hand. So it's making a card or a project where it's been sped up over, a couple of minutes. Well, I done a few last week, and one of them, funny enough, was a wrapping paper.
Right.
Using some brand new quirky stamp sets that we've got coming up in the not too distant future. So keep your eyes peeled on those ones there, and you're going to see in quick form how you can do wrapping paper with your stamps.
Talking of goofing off, sorry, just to change subject, it reminded me of something my friend once said to me. If you like to goof off, just Google random things. Like, for example, I challenge you now to Google owl skeleton. Just Google an owl skeleton and it will blow your mind.
No,
but don't leave us.
Yeah, don't leave us.
Just keep us on one window. Do it on your phone maybe if you're watching us on the TV. Google owl skeleton. It'll blow your little minds. I promise you. I was flabbergasted when have you ever seen an owl skeleton? John's shaking his head. Google an owl skeleton. Promise you. You'll be like, oh my goodness, George, you are full of knowledge. Some call it knowledge, some call it full of other stuff.
Yeah. I'll go with the other stuff.
You cheeky little thing, you.
There you go.
Look at that.
So we've now got kind of like our theatre card, our diorama card, that we can see if we tilt that forward that you've got there. But see how well that works with our, Country Lane. I was about to say cottage something. Country Lane paper pad, how well that these work well with as well. And just, as George was saying a moment ago, each year, all the florals are still going to be exactly the same for each month, and then the next year, and then the next year, so it's not going to change. So for that price, and you really can, I know we say every now and again, you can use these year after year after year. You absolutely can, because every single month stays the same floral, so use them. Absolutely.
Do you know what would be great with these as well? If you coloured it, if you know that when you put gems on as an addition, you use the gems which are correspondent to that month.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, correspond it. a great collection, £46.72, $54.86. Do you want me to do the boards as well, Aaron, quickly? Let's do it. Here we go. Let me remind you very quickly. A lot of you Googling owl skeleton. They've got very long legs. It's the legs that are long, aren't you? That surprises you. Caitlin says she's terrified. January is a carnation. You've got February, which is your primrose. March is your daffodil. May is your lily of the valley. June is a rose. July is your the wonderful delphinium. It's like an education for me. August is your gladiolus. September is aster. I like the seals of approval in my well done. It's like, very good. October is your marigold. November is your chrysanthemum. December is poinsettia. A brilliant collection, £46.72, $54.86. So you know what's really funny about chrysanthemum is that I did, when I was at college, I did Carousel, which is one of my favourite musicals, and I played Jigger Cragen, and they sing a song, and it's got chrysanthemum in. I could never say it. And I used to get to it, and I used to go, and I carried on singing, just mouth it. I'll tell you what, though, I'll tell you someone who is brilliant at singing, and you guys absolutely love. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the screen, singing the song of incredible items, Mr. Ben Mosby.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, Brias, misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Junior and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue applicators, envelopers, creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, a big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, graphics, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, dice and zinc trays, mitre tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape, paint brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, felt quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft and sport press, sparkle pots, Centura pan and sticky dots, pigment, ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, ultimate first compendium, Sarah signature collections, and don't forget discovery kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. So seamless, wasn't it, after all that, eh? Forget it. Bless you. Welcome back to your Craft Chat and Create for you on this fine Tuesday. Loads of you getting in touch. I thought a sneeze was coming, it's not. Sandra, once every show I sneeze. Sandra, thank you. Sandra on YouTube, same with that young girl as the very young Wonder Woman. Oh, your birthday, sorry. She was Connie's daughter in Casualty, a fabulous actor. Oh, okay. And Miriam, saving the show to do the concepts later. Lovely card. You don't forget, you can save the shows on YouTube. Come back and watch them whenever you wish. You can watch any of our shows back. And if you have going, I need some more inspiration, I promise you, if you type it into YouTube, type in the item and Crafters TV, you're going to find that item. There'll be loads and loads of shows all about that wonderful idea. Gemma Wilson on Facebook, I honestly love how you see the supposed to be invisible people and the end is so funny. Hey, what can we say? And Cheryl, now why did I just do that? Lol, owl skeleton. They are funny little things. I'll tell you what's not funny though, is the price of this today. It's 70%. Silhouette Animal Dies Collection. There's 30 different elements in this. A brilliant price at 70% off. £15.58, $17.94. Look at that for you there. So many great collections. 4 different animals within here, and you've got the options to be so flexible and do whatever you wish to do. Starting off first of all with your rabbit silhouette. Now remember, within these dies you've got the options to add the flowers, to add the rabbits, to add whatever you wish. You've got the different options as well for you. So that is there with the rabbit silhouette. You've also got the deer silhouette. You've also got the butterfly silhouette. I think the deer is brilliant for your masculine cards. That butterfly is just incredible. And the one we haven't got a board for is the bee. But again, you've got the different shapes as well. And don't forget as well, you've got the little cutouts here, so you can use your circles, your hexagons, whatever you wish. £15.58, $17.94. That is incredible. That's 70% off saving for you today. A brilliant price. Loads of you loving the wonderful can that we've just done. Or are you talking about your you've googled owl skeletons? Terry Anderson on YouTube. George, the eye sockets on the owl are huge. They've got big eyes. Scrap Paper says on YouTube, I have an embarrassing goof off task. I love watching paranormal YouTube videos. I like figuring out how fake they are. I love that. That's brilliant. Miriam on YouTube, this Can Craft song is in my head all day for the last few days. You are welcome. Right, brilliant price here for you, Craig. These are, I've not seen these before, and I absolutely think, I love the idea of being able to interchange them.
That's it. You know what you can do? You can build them on top of each other, maybe use them separate, but lots of good little accent dies that you could be using completely on their own. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the bumblebee, because we're using the bumblebee. We're going to use some of the Be Beautiful collection as well, or more like the paper pads and the paper. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go in with a little piece of the Centura Pearl card. This is the colour that comes within the 12 by 12 pad that come with the Be Beautiful. So what we can do is we can then tape that one down. And this is such a handy die to actually even use with the Be Beautiful collection or any of your bumblebee stamping dies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one on its own to start with. And then I have got some more pattern paper and some more cardstock. So my black one, which is from the 12 by 12 as well, 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Taking a piece of the pattern, which is 5.5 by 5.5. So we're actually going to use that to use the silhouette dies in a moment. But if I take this one out, always good to use as a little bit of a stencil to spritz through, you know, so don't ever bin the waste that comes out from your stamping your dies. But what we can then do is if we take this one out, and for me, this is kind of a 2-for, because if we take this one out, there's a little hexagon honeycomb that you can see here.
Love that.
Really smart, isn't it? But then what you've got is you've got all of these hexagons, all these little honeycombs that you can then pop out. What you can then start to do is you can start to paper piece these back in if you wanted to. Alternatively, use these as the shaker elements for any of your shaker cards when it comes to the bumblebees.
Yeah, of course.
So take these ones out. So if I bring these, so predominantly most of them are full hexagons, but because you've got some that are into the corners and that, what we've then got is we've got all these little usable little honeycombs, little hexagons. So 5 by 5 millimeters, of course, foam pad on the back, really good as an additional gem or pearl.
And it wouldn't, if you did the opposite way around, if you wanted the in a different colour, like a gold or metallic, it wouldn't be a massive shame to throw away that honeycomb. I mean, you wouldn't, but
no.
if you, vice versa, yeah.
That's it. And the thing is, when it comes to the actual die sets themselves as well, you're getting 3 other side honeycombs as well.
Great stuff.
So perfect. So what I'm then going to do first of all is I'm going to take the main outer die, and then with this one here, you've got the bumblebee. Now this actually cuts into your cardstock, which I'm going to do on the black one in a moment. But what I can do is I can line and level up my die within my card. So I'm going to get it as central as I can, and I'm going to tape it on the inside, because it's not actually the inside I want. So as low tack as our tape is, because of the pressure of the Gemini, it can sometimes, like it starts to fuse the adhesive into the cardstock. So therefore, if we pop the adhesive onto what would be the waste, if you do tear any fibres off the cardstock, you know, you don't need to worry.
No.
Obviously, try not to, because then that centre hexagon, that's a good one for you to use elsewhere.
Sandy on YouTube's maybe took from George. Perhaps it should be suggested to Ben that he ends with the flying splits like the original can-can dancers do. When he does his can-can, the can-can dancers, they always finish in the splits.
That's right, yeah.
Do you think Ben could do that?
No.
Right.
No, he's too old for that. It's like a granddad. Well, he says it. He comes to me about social media and he'll go, I'm just a grandad.
Does he actually?
Yeah.
Bless him.
And he's not.
He's
quite hip
40.
when it comes to social media.
Yeah, he's trendier than me.
He gets down with our kids like me. Can do that in the social media.
Get down. I'm not hip.
So now that I've cut my hexagon aperture, what I'm doing, so I can get this positioned in the right place, I'm using it as a kind of a formatting layer at the moment. So I can come in with my aperture die, position that in the right place, so I know I've got the perfect matting layer, both on the inner and also on the outer. So let's press that one in here, onto our plates. Now, size dependent, your tiny ones will go through your mini and your go.
Yep.
But like the ones I'm using, they will need to have either your midi, your junior, or of course your larger die cutting machines. But if I take these ones out, and this one we're going to be careful, I don't need to be careful, it's slid out just perfectly. So we've got our bumblebee just at the side there, just really elegant. Let's go in a little bit of gilding wax. Going to be using the Renaissance Gold, and to save me having to clean up, what I'm going to do is I am just going to do it onto a piece of white card, and then all that I'm going to do is I'm going to drag my finger just around the edge. Don't want to go too heavy.
Yep.
I've got one that I have already done where I've gone a little bit more heavy-handed. So you then choose, how strong or how light you want it. As always, start off light because you can always add, but if you go in too dark, you can't take off.
No, exactly.
Certainly when it comes to the gilding wax. As I say, I would usually do it onto my glass mat or my craft mat. It's the only reason I'm doing it on my cardstock is so that I can then, I don't need to clear up. I can go straight into the rest of the demo. But then all that I'm doing is the bumblebee. I'm not going round the edges.
Right.
Keeping it with the bumblebee. Just take some of that excess off. And then what we can then do is we can then mat and layer that back.
That's lovely.
Over position. We've got it in the right place. So I've already done this one. The only difference is I've already got my adhesives on the back. And I've gone in with 2 layers of foam pads. And when I say 2 layers, what I mean is I've got 1 layer on this panel and I've got 1 layer on that panel. So we really are going to go for some depth here. Because it's the bee, it's the honeycomb, we're wanting a lot of depth. Keep it flat if you want, but I am not doing that. I want height. So mat and layer that back over the top and then press. And then what I'm doing here is I've created my own 6x6 card blank from the Beautiful paper pad. And then if we give that a burnish, I've taken a piece of the pattern paper, and I only need a little piece because I only need enough so that it's going to cover the back. So we can then go in. I'm going to do a 10-fold card with the line at the top, and then press that one into here. And then what we're then going to do is we're going to position that just as a bit of a glance. And then what I'm going to do is let's go in with our adhesive. So let's go in with our Xyron.
Yep.
And that's just going to fit. So I'm going to go in with the 3-inch one.
Yep.
I'm just going to set that in. So it does say insert. So I'm going to insert it, and then I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to hold it, and then I'm going to leave. You do have little perforation lines along here, but because you've got plastic, I struggle sometimes. So all that I do is use my scissors. Use my scissors, and then that is then going to give us a good cut. We can then either take in a bone folder, we can then go over the back, because we really need to ensure that we get that pressure of adhesive onto the back. So a bone folder or something along those lines. Alternatively, what I tend to do, so let's bring in my embossing mat. So as if we are embossing our cardstock. So I'm going to go base plates. I always like to use my nice clean plate. Embossing mat. I'm then going to pop my Xyron back in onto place. Plastic top plate. We're going to run that one through. So as I say, it's as if it's basically like you're embossing a stencil. So what that's going to do with the rubber embossing mat, that's then going to then just start to push all of the detail into the adhesive. So it's going to be nice and strong.
Don't forget, that is your got a good deal with the Xyron machine. The details there across the bottom of your screen. You've got until Sunday midnight to grab yourself that wonderful deal.
So all that we need to do is you get an end panel that just sits over the edge. So get a hold of that one, and then you're going to pull it back. So then you're just going to bin that top layer, and now we're going to then peel that off, and that's all nice and sticky.
Brilliant.
Edge to edge sticky.
That's incredible.
All the way along. So what I can then do is I'm going to come back in, and I'm roughly going to have a look. So if you don't press it hard, it's not going to stick completely, so you've got time to maneuver it into play. So pop in one corner, and then I'm happy with that, so I can press to commit. We can then go in with these layers here, and this top layer was 2mm foam pads, and these ones are 3mm, so we've got extra depth, different depth. But what I've then done as well is you've got little sentiment dies, so you've got happy and be.
Yeah.
So use them the other way around, and we've got be happy. So pop that one into place here.
Love this.
And now, I've already die cut these ones,
Yeah.
but all that I'm going to do, George, is I'm just going to stick these ones in. I'm going to
Alright.
run them through the Xyron again. Let's just actually use the smaller Xyron, because
Okay.
we can, and then we can then start to pop it onto our card.
Perfect. Terry Anderson on YouTube. Well, that made my Tuesday. Bless you, George, my sneezing. I think it's the bright lights that make me sneeze. I know what you mean. Some people, when they walk into sunshine, get the sneeze, but it is very bright in here. Sarah K on YouTube. Oh, you guys, you've got to stop these ideas. George, Craig and Ben doing the can-can with the outfits would be hilarious.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Again, you little monkeys, you. Guys, remember, this is all part of a wonderful silhouette animal collection. 30 different elements there for you. Don't forget, loads coming up today for you on Crafters TV. Loads of great deals for you on the website. It is our spring sale at the moment, up to 70% off on selected items until Monday next week. So head to the website, 28th of March. You've got to grab those deals. You'll see the great offers for you. If that wasn't enough, it's also National Craft Month, and we are giving you some great celebration items on the Spectrum Noir goodies, 3 for 2 until Sunday, so make sure you head in there. And if that wasn't enough, it's Totally Tiffany's 19th birthday. We're celebrating with some great storage and some double points for you on selected Totally Tiffany items. Head to the website, you'll find so many great items on there for you. Susan asking on Facebook, can you run the Xyron pieces through the MIDI, Craig?
The thing is, by using your Gemini, you're using it because you want the emboss feature. You're using the embossing mat. You don't have an embossing mat with the MIDI or the Go. So the whole purpose of using the Junior or the large Gemini is to use the actual embossing mat. So you could try bulking it out with cardstock. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that because it's folder based. I would use your Gemini Junior, or of course your, actually if you've got the Gemini Go, because that's got a little embossing mat, you could use that. But I would, if you're doing it this way, I would highly suggest that you use it with your electric die cutting machines, because you need your embossing mat to do it. Yeah. So hopefully that helps.
Lovely. Remember, if you've got any other questions, Caitlin's on the socials. Get involved with us today. Just comment below on YouTube and Facebook questions. Make sure you want to join the show. Don't forget, we'll be talking about National Goof Off Day. How do you goof around? If you're like Erin and Nicola, you do it all the time during the show today. They are being so cheeky today in our ears. But look at that wonderful card. That's a card I'd like to receive, Craig.
Is it like that one? So you've got the depth in there because we've gone in with layers of foam pads. Of course, that is optional, but we've gone Be Happy. These are the dies that come included as well. A little bit of mats and layers, but you can see how, 3 colours of cardstock and patterned paper, and you can create a really nice card. And a dimensional card would be really good for shakers as well.
Oh, great idea. Brilliant price. Remember, you get a 70% off saving, £15.48, $17.94. Great deals for you today on your Centura Pearl card. Again, we love our Centura Pearl. 100 sheets, you're paying for... we've got 10 different families of colours. You're paying for 8, you're getting 2 of those families absolutely free. £30, $50. Let me take you through the colours. Starting off with your baby blue. If you've not seen our Centura Pearl before, wow, you're in for a treat. All 310 GSM, you can see that wonderful shine. It's got that pearl finish to it there. That's your baby blue. You've also got your baby pink. You've got the cherry. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Your pumpkin. Now, when I show you the next colour, black, can you imagine black shiny? Look at the black Centuria Pearl, one of my favourites. The ivory, mink. Sorry, Mary chuckle. I didn't expect mink. I've never seen the mink before. Turquoise. And your Christmas green as well. At £30, $50, and you're saving yourself 20% off on that fee today, and you've also got your Club Inspire, and you've also got your clear pay options for you at £7.50. Right, your heavyweight acetate collection. Now, perfect. The great acetate, you're saving yourself 15%. 3 packs of 75 sheets altogether, £20.37, $25.37. Always worth having on your stash. And you've also got a great collection for you, a double-sided adhesive sheet collection. You're buying 2, you're getting 1 free, 30% off for you today, £11.98, $19.98. 6 sheets with each pack, 18 sheets altogether for you today at that brilliant price. And look at that clear pay option, 4 instalments of £3. That is ridiculously low. Something that you're loving today, something that we've got with Craig, is those wonderful cards that we're showing you, the Silhouette Animal Die collection. Loads of you loving these today. Remember, if you want to get involved in the show, you can do. Loads of great stuff for you coming up on the day. Very great collection, a great addition to add if you are adding those wonderful layering dies that Sarah's showing you later on today. Great to add those into your basket. 4 great animals within this collection, starting off with your rabbit. Now remember, you're getting everything there that you see. You're getting that opportunity to do what you wish. You don't have to use them all together. You've got that option here with your circle die to use the different layers that you wish. You may just want to use the rabbit. Maybe you just want to use the rabbit by itself. You've got that option. Maybe you just want to use the leaves by themselves. You've got that option. Maybe you just want to use a circle. You've got options. And if you want to put them all together, that is when you're going to create this here. You've got that ability to do that. You've also got the great dies there, the wonderful sentiments, the happy birthday that you see there, alongside all the different leaves. Moving into your deer silhouette, again, you've got the option to do what you wish. Maybe you've got a little pixie, or maybe a little something a little bit mystical, should I say, or mythical, that you want to use in the woodlands. And you've got that option with that die there. You can do that layering. Maybe you want to use the deer. Imagine that at Christmas with gift tags. That'd be great, perfect size there. You've got the different options, and you've got the deer friend, that little pun there. But there's nothing stopping you using the happy birthday from your rabbit collection if you so wish. You've got the different options there. So this here is the deer silhouette. You've also going to be getting the wonderful butterfly silhouette. And I mean, this lovely swirl that you're seeing here is just incredible by itself. Using that with your foil press, I mean, that would look incredible there with the butterfly. I mean, you've got so many options. And again, those great little sentiments just for you. Greg, will these fit through your mini?
Not the mini.
No.
It needs to be your junior or your large Gemini.
Junior or large Gemini machine. But again, if you've only got the smaller powered machines, these are going to be perfect for those smaller cards. I think great for gift tags. I really do. You've got the butterfly there. And like Craig's just shown you with the bees, we don't have the board for that. But again, let me show you the elements that you're getting within there. Craig showed you them already. That wonderful honeycomb that you've just seen, that delicateness of it, I think is great. You're also getting that outline die as well, and you're getting the bee within it on its silhouette. The bee happy words and those honeycomb shapes again. £15.58, $17.94. You've got so many great options within this collection, and that can be yours today for that brilliant price. £15.58, $17.94. If you were to buy these individually, you would be looking at, let me just find how much they are individually for you, because you are getting a humongous saving for you today. They are somewhere on my sheets, menu sheets. Let me find that for you. Oh, here they are. Usually, by themselves, you'll be paying £12.99, $14.95 individually for these items. So you are basically paying for one and a bit, and you're getting everything else for free at £15.58, $17.94. When a saving comes around like this at 70%, it's always worth stocking up on them. Pat sends paper hugs. Hello, Pat sends paper hugs. Really loving this card, Craig. It's just made with that wonderful bee. Scrap Paper Scissors. Hello, Scrap Paper Scissors. Our wonderful Monday Makers ambassadors from last night. Lovely to have you with us again, Scrap Paper Scissors. Cute card, Craig. And Sherry Dobby on YouTube. So detailed with little effort, Craig. She puts little in abbreviated comments, but I know what you mean. It's very simple to do that, and it makes it really effective. And Susan Rushton on Facebook saying thank you for answering that question, Craig. Makes perfect sense. Thanks for asking, George, and thanks for answering, Craig. What are we going to do for us next, good man?
So we're going to stick with these ones here. We're going to use the bunny rabbit, and we're going to incorporate the Easter collection as well from Sarah's signature. So what I've done is I've taken some of our ivory Centura pearl. So I've cut 2 of them to 8 by 8. And then on this one, I've scored at 1.5 inches on the lid side of our scoreboard, and on this one at 1.5 inches on the base side of the scoreboard. So all that I'm going to do is I've folded and burnished my lid already. Not going to assemble it just yet, because what I want to do is I want to then start to cut an aperture into my lid. So I've got my lid, going to go in now with our actual rabbit silhouette. So if we come in within this one here, what we've then got within this one, we've got our vine leaves with the detail.
Yep.
We've got the bunny rabbit, and then we do have our outer die as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, actually I'm not going to use that one. I am and I'm not. I'm going to use that one and pop this one out, because this one has an outer cutting edge.
Okay.
So this is actually going to give me a solid aperture, which I want.
Right.
But then I also want the detail in the same colour. So we're of skipping a step, killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Perfect.
So we're going to go into the centre the best that I can. And then what I'd done a moment ago, just while you were going over the boards, I just switched to my large Gemini.
Okay.
Because the size of this one, of course, it wouldn't have gone through my junior, but then it is going to go through my large die cutting machine.
Lovely.
Feed that one through, and then we can start to do the other layers.
Absolutely. Panda Craft saying hello everyone, hello to you. Scrap Paper says on YouTube, all the accessories in the bee set would look cute with the bee that we had on yesterday with Be Creative, with the little bee that they had.
Exactly,
That'd be great with that.
Really, really well. And that just shows and proves, you were saying, George, how absolutely it doesn't have to be our collection.
No.
You know, they're going to work well elsewhere as well. So what we can then do is let's just refold these parts here. And then I'm going to set it to the side for a moment. We can then bring out our decorative vines here. And then if I take this one out, there is the gorgeous, elegant vines that we can see. So really, I mean, these bits here, like what 1 millimetre width, you know what I mean? They're so
really delicate.
Small and so detailed. So then what I'm going to do, we're going to use this one here. So this is from the Easter collection as well. And then what I want to do within this one is I want to go in with the bunny rabbit, and then with this layer here, I want to go in with this outer circle. So the tail is 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. This one is 1/4 inch left, so it's 4.5 by 4.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this one on. I'm going to centralise it the best that I can. Now, because of the size, both of them would fit on my A4 Gemini, but as previously, I want to use that as a template so I can get this in the right position.
Right, I see.
So therefore, I'm only going to do this one at a time. But then to speed it up, what I can then do, pop it through. When I hear that distinctive thud that is then gone over the die, what I can then do is pause it and then reverse it. Do you know what I mean? Like 18, 19 seconds. Doesn't take long to go through, but at least it cuts down slightly. And then what we can do is this one comes out, roll it back out, take this one out the way, so we can use that little circle elsewhere. I put that in the pack of my pattern paper from the Easter collection. And then let's bring this one back in. So now that we've got an accurate template for us to pop our bunny rabbit in, and then we can then pop that one in. So I just want to get sure, or make sure I get it lined up. And then I'm going to go in. You've got an option of different angles, because it could be that the bunny rabbit is really looking quite direct ahead, or you can have it further at a corner. So I'm going to go in round about there. And then what I'm going to do is, if I then secure that with a little bit of tape, I'm going to pop a little bit more. So let's re-centralize that one. So let's just pop that one to the side. I just want to make sure I get it quite accurate. I am going to let this one roll through the Gemini.
Right.
However, what I've already done, George, is I've already got 2 pre-done.
Lovely.
I was prepping bits last night while Justin and Gordon were on. So I've got these ones. So taking these ones, all that I'm going to do for the next moment is do my mats and layers.
Perfect. Guys, remember, so much more to come. I can't believe where the time's gone, by the way.
Flies in,
20
doesn't
past
it?
12 already. Where's that gone? We've got loads more coming up for you on the show. We're going to talk about Goof Off Day very, very shortly, myself and Craig. Remember, we know what your Goof Offs are. If you've got any favourite films that you like to goof off, maybe you like to goof off at work. Scrap Paper Scissors on YouTube. I love Craig's shirt today. It's kind of retro. It reminds me of something the Beach Boys would have worn in the 60s.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice.
It's a relatively new top. I've only worn it once on Crafters TV.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little bit different, but I really like it. So I'm glad you guys do as well.
That's the main thing. If you like it, we like it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Right, so now that we've layered that one on, and then we've then got our vines, what I'm then going to do is I'm going to come in with my actual lid, and we're going to add a little bit of acetate to the back. So this is going to enable us to actually be able to pop some things in, so that they don't fall out. It could be little Easter eggs if you wanted to, but we're going to layer that up. What I would be inclined to do as well at home is where I've created this aperture, I would do another one and pop it on the inside to hide the workings. But you can do that at home if you want. And then with the same pattern paper, what I've done is I've gone in with some strips, mat and layered them onto the excess teal cardstock.
Yep.
And I'm going to take my adhesive off. And these are going to be the panels, George.
Yes.
And it's easier to add the panels before you assemble the lid, before you then come along and then assemble the box.
Lovely. Pat Sends Paper Rugs on YouTube. Craig really breaks down how to get the most out of these dies. Because I think sometimes we look at stuff and go, well, that's the option. That's what you do with that die. But actually, there's so much you can do with it, isn't there?
There is. You know, and I think when we launch a new product, I think for at least a couple of weeks, it's always nice to show the way that they're intended with a few additional ways. But then as we bring more collections in, or as time goes on, to be more precise, it's always nice to then start to really expand on the different things that you can do with them. So say this could be little Easter eggs in there if you want. But that is now our lid. So what we're then going to do is, let's actually bring this one in. What I have already done beforehand is run it through my Xyron. And because I've got my acetate, what I can do is pop that back into place.
Yep.
And that's gone through my 3-inch Xyron. And then I'm going to come along. That's going to sit over the top there. And because we've got our 3D foam pads, that's going to add some layers. And then all that I need to do, George, is create my base, where I'm going to pop some of this pattern paper in the middle.
Yeah.
And then using the Knitwit collection, I'm going to add a few of these embellishments and bows, and I'm going to use my glue dots to attach these ones.
Absolutely, this is perfect for your Easter little eggs. Maybe maybe you give a gift card, a bit of that nesting kind of stuff in there, that nest like paper fibres kind of thing. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. I know what.
I can't remember. It's like a nesty confetti stuff. You know what I mean?
I know
gift
what
baskets,
you mean.
Kind of straw kind of thing.
It's like a straw effect,
yeah,
isn't
like
it?
Paper straw. It comes in lovely spring colours. I love anything like that. So remember, guys, if you want to get involved in the show, you can do. But I mean, look at the price you're paying for these. 4 different families of dies here. Usually by themselves, you're paying £12.99 or $14.95. Look at the price you're paying for all 4 in this collection. £15.58, $17.94. Break that down with your Club Inspire discount, a bargain. Add that into ClearPay. You can break it down into 4 instalments of £3.90. It's just for our UK residents only with ClearPay, but we like to give you those options that we can wear. This just looks beautiful, though. I just love this percent card as well. What card are you using there again, Craig, the percent card?
For the box?
Yeah.
This is just some of our A3 Ivory Centura apparel. Although
Perfect.
you could be doing it using the same shade that you get from the Be Beautiful collection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cut it to 8x8, but it is just our A3 double-sided. And then the pattern paper, as well as the pattern paper, as well as the cardstock, that is from the Easter collection. So that's where these are all from.
Yeah.
But all we need to do is if we take these ones to create the base, I've popped my little piece of pattern paper in the middle already. I always say when you're doing your boxes or anything dimensional, it's always best to pop them in before you assemble it. Sometimes we do it back to front because it's actually easier to show you a certain concept by creating it and folding it together before we decorate it.
Yep.
But anything that you're making or building, it is always easier to then start to decorate first.
Absolutely. Pat sends paper products going, wow, that is so pretty, Craig. It really is. Pretty quiet today on YouTube and Facebook. You're talking amongst yourselves, which I love. I love the community aspect here at Crafters Companion.
So good,
Always
isn't it?
lovely that you're always talking to each other. I think it's really nice. Apparently you're talking about being retired. Listen, my dad's semi-retiring this year and he cannot wait. He cannot wait to be semi-retired. Bless him, he's very excited. So what's it you're doing here then, Craig?
So what we've got here, I'm not sure if Nicola can make this out. What I'm going to do is let's pop a little dot onto a bit of black card. You can maybe see it a bit better, he says. There we go. So I'm going to tilt that. Can you see our little glue dot?
Wow.
So that's sticky. That's sticky. Ooh. So that is now our adhesive dot.
Yeah.
So you've got 300 tiny little dots on a roll here. So all that you need to do is either attach them to your cardstock or your pattern paper, or you can come along and then just add your embellishment over the top.
Yep.
So I'm going to do the same with my little bow here. So this ribbon, that was also from the not beautiful, Knitwit collection, that's what I was trying to say. So all that I've done, now that I've got my glue dot onto the back of my bow, I can press that in, so really make it strong, and then we've got our instant adhesive bow already there with a tiny little dot. So it's a nice replacement for your your tacky glue, or your glue gel, or even your hot glue gun, because it is instant, and then all that you need to do is pop it into the post, and then what we can do is take a little butterfly, pop that into there, and then let's just press that once again, and then there is our little buttons in our bow, firmly in place, using the tiny little glue dots. But then what we've done is we've got a really good, deep, substantial box that we can then pop little things in, but we've got depth within these ones here, George. So you've got depth upon depth upon depth, a little bit of acetate in the back, so that's going to sandwich, that's going to enable you to create that fine background, and then what you can then do is then start to then use that one in with all these different things, different concepts that you want to do.
Absolutely. Hey dear. Don't forget, that's all made possible by his animal dye collection. Loads of you saying, Pat sends paper products on YouTube. I've been retired for 6 years and I love it. And Sarah came out, I'm a long way off retirement, and then she just goes, dots on a roll, dots on a roll.
That's what they were singing in my ear a moment ago. Loud, we're going, dots on a roll, dots on a roll. I was like, gosh, I've just got rid of foam on a roll, never mind dots on a roll.
Craig, I just saw Ben look at me like a meerkat.
I told Ben that.
I know. Guys, what I was going to say to you about, Erin said to me, she went, hang on a minute, so if you're semi-retired, that means you only work part-time. So if you're like 16 and have a part-time job, are you semi-retired? No, I think it means like you start drawing your pension a bit earlier and start taking bits out of your pension. Talking of pensions, need to sort mine out. Right, let's have a look at the, sorry, like a mental note, the Easter collection. This is brilliant. We love the Easter collection. Loads of you grabbing this today. I'm not surprised. You've seen how much you've seen at this. £49.99, $59.95. Craig's been using it in his demos today. Always worth having. I just think this is going to be one of those collections you come back to time and time again. We've got loads more coming away. Sherry on YouTube saying that box is adorable, Craig. And Sarah Casey going, hee 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 hee. You're mischief, you are, Sarah. I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you a bit of time to check out your baskets. Loads more to get crammed into the last half an hour. We've got a demo to go from the Easter collection, so make sure you come back here shortly.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Make your die cutting tools last as long as your love for crafting with the Gemini Accessories clear cutting plates. Your metal dies are put under lots of pressure with each pass through your Gemini die cutting machine. So to make sure they cut crisp, clean, delicate designs for years to come, you need to look after your dies, and that's where the Gemini Accessories clear cutting plates come in.
Quick buy. Get yours now. Quick buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories plastic shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila, an amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories plastic shim is your best friend.
Quick buy. Get yours now.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Well, that was a lot of help when I'm trying to ask you guys in the gallery. They're just giggling away
They're
today.
goofing off today. They are
Good
goofing
day.
off.
Yeah.
We never goof off, do we?
I thought, I just said to earlier a minute ago, and how long have I got for my next section with the Easter box there? And Nicola was doing the countdown. She went 15 seconds and then went, yeah, 15 seconds. I was like, that helps. I needed to know how long I've got because I might be able to get 2 demos in from the Easter collection.
They're so mischievous today. Are you eating like, what are you eating, like E-numbers or something in there? You had worms. Go to the vet about that. Right, let's have a look at the Easter collection box. This is a essential. It's the Sarah Signature Collection. It's not a humongous collection, but it doesn't need to be that. This is going to be allowed to come back to this time and time again every single year. You can store this on your shelf. When it gets to the Easter cards, you know exactly where to get your Easter items from. All in this box here. There's over 180 elements, £49.99, $59.95. Let's take a closer look at what you're getting in there. Now you are getting in there, not again, not the snorting in my ear. You're going to get the card blanks. The snorts are dangerous in my ear. Is it all Erin? Did you snort, Craig?
That was me, sorry, that was
goodness. Me. What am I working? Amateurs, a lot of
Erin's
you.
been cheeky in my ear.
Professional, me. Absolute professional. Right, here we go, children. This is your card blanks. You're getting the card blanks in here, so you're getting the envelopes. You are getting 12 different card blanks in here. 12 card blanks within this collection and envelopes as well.
How many envelopes?
And envelopes, you get the envelopes. Then you are getting the rabbit stencil, which means you can create your own little bunting.
You're not answering my question.
What's the question?
How many envelopes?
12 envelopes. I answered that. I said 12.
No, you didn't. You said card blanks. You didn't say 12 envelopes.
I blinking said 12 envelopes.
You said envelopes. You didn't say how many.
What have I done wrong today? I am being professional. I've got snorting in my ear. I've got... You get one butt. You
know when they say to you, you know how when Johnny says to you sometimes, don't always say what they say in your ear.
That was
an example.
That was it. Erin, who is this professional, right, from the States? She's flew over here, come work here. How many butts do you get? And I answer it, 1 butt. But you get the stencil. So you get the stencil, but you get little rabbit pom-poms. You get loads of those. That's how many you get. You get 10 of those little pom-poms, and you get the little pom-poms as well. Oh my goodness. You get the ribbon, you get the twine, and you get the little... You get little fried eggs as well. You get little ribbons as well in this collection, the little bows. Good job there's nobody to go to about that, isn't there? You have also got here the wonderful embossing folder, the cross embossing folder. Perfect for your other occasions, including Easter, christenings, bereavements, whatever you wish you can use that for. You've also got here stamps and dies, and you've got a plethora of stamps and dies as well. What a great word for me, plethoras. You've got all different stamps here which are perfect. You've got sentiments, you've got shapes, flowers, spring. You've got wreaths, you've got the wonderful, I love this one here, thinking of you this Easter. If only you could see what was happening in the studio right now and the professionalism that I have got to keep on going through all of this. I'm doing amazing. Not just great, amazing. The wonderful biblical sentiment as well. He is not here, he is risen, just as he said. Again, that meaning of Easter, which I think is always nice as well. Then you've also got the dies as well to correspond alongside this with the cross. You've got that wonderful egg die as well, which you don't really get, like we talked about before. You can also get the oval, but you're never going to get that true shape of the egg. You've got all different animals as well. Then when we get into the papers and cardstock, I mean, this is where it really comes into its own. The wonderful cardstock in these wonderful spring colours as well. You've got the oranges, the yellows, the pinks and the reds. We move it into your papers as well. I mean, this is when this cardstock is just incredible. You've got little rabbits there, and again, move it double-sided. You've got everything here, the spring elements, the eggs, that wonderful bubble which Craig just used personally on his box. If you right, just cut to him. Just cut to right. This is what I've got happening in the corner of my eye as we speak on air. What are you meant to be, a rabbit or a danger mouse? What are you meant to be? $25 minutes. You've got these great papers here for you that you see with the little chicks and again the little flowers, and then you've also got the little rabbit. Whatever that was. That was not a rabbit. I don't know what that was. You've got the little rabbits here. Thank you, Nicholas. Sorry. You've got the different stripes there and the checks as well. Again, not just all Easter, spring-like as well with the tulips. Caitlin said that was terrifying. Again with the little Easter baskets and rabbits. A brilliant price, £49.99, $59.95. Sarah said, I may have COVID, but I still can cause mischief. And Caitlin said that was terrifying. Sherry on YouTube, the cross can be used to create an appreciation. Thank you for your minister, pastor. Oh, wow. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm not a person who goes to church, but those, those different elements which you can use for whatever you wish. You're getting so much within this pack. Again, don't just think of Easter. Think of spring. Think of your other ceremonies with that cross. Really, bereavement cards, I think really simply done in black and white with maybe a stamped sentiment of a lily. You have got a great card there. Your clear pay options available on this and your Club Inspire discount. Again, a great collection. Miriam saying, oh, just in time for the Easter collection. I played with this last night. We're creating that card that Corinne did on Sunday, loving it. And Pammy's on from Central New York saying, good morning, Craig and George. Right, let's get time for a demo, Craig. What are you going to do for us, my good man?
Right, let's have a look at the Easter wreath stamp. And we're going to bring it in, so we're going to go in with this one, and there is a fair bit of colouring within this, but what I've done, I've already got one finished. This really is quite a quick and simple card that even the next one is as well, so although we've got not a lot of time, I should still be able to get the two in.
Yeah.
So all that I'm going to go and do is I'm going to go in with my alcohol proof ink pad. So then we can then ink that one up, this one being the black one. I'm going to go in with my stamping platform. Now, of course, you can be using ours as well, because we had hunky dories, just giving that one a shot. But then we can then press. Good thing with a stamping platform is if we miss any bits, we can then go back, press it in, and then remove it. Perfect. Happy with that one. Take it out the way, and then I'm going to use a selection of the tri-blend colours. And let's go in with our citrus green, and I'm going to go in with the mid-tone, but what I'm not going to do, George, is do any blending. So if you are in the market for some top quality pens, but you have no intention of wanting to do or wanting to learn any blending or shading, you don't have to. You can absolutely use these ones as standalone colours.
Yep.
So therefore really good for anyone that's going to do art or art and design within university or college. I say this quite a lot, and it's so important, hence why I always do it, and that is, there is a reason that world-renowned artists are now using Spectrum Noir. You know, many of them have bought them themselves. Some of them, as you will know, were gifted them to try, and they've absolutely been converted, and that is because of the quality within the pen. So it doesn't matter what range it is, whether it's aqua or sparkles, or of course the alcohol pens. But all that we need to then do is go in with a few other colours, and let's go in with the blue here. And what I'll do is I'll finish with this Easter egg, and then I'll show you the one that I've already done, and I'll tell you the colours that I've used.
Okay.
So you could go around the full lot, which is going to then look like that one.
Lovely.
So in total, I used our True Blue. You're absolutely right, Erin, it does. True Blue, Citrus Green, Citrus Blend, Aqua Blue Blend, Pink Pale Blend, and then Green Turquoise Blend. And I was just referring there to Erin saying that one of these looks like a pineapple. It absolutely does. So you can have a little bit of a play. And then John called her a pineapple. So it was very rude, absolutely very rude. And then what you can then do is you can stamp any of your different sentiments in the middle if you so wish. And using our little circle nesting dies, this one is being the stitched edge. I've gone in, popped Happy Easter into the middle by stamping. Next size up, you can tell from my demos today I love teal and I love blues, duck egg blues, etc, etc. So there's our topper. Going in with our 4x6 card that you get within the set. So what I've done is I've scored that in half again to create our own easel card. And then what I'm going to do is, granted, I know that these mats and layers have already been done, but this goes to show that you can create really effective cards and really easy cards, but still make them quite dimensional and do the concepts. What you can then start to do is think about the USB from the Ultimate Pro that you've maybe got your hands on, and start to follow along with Sarah and do all these sorts of cards and projects in the from the USB, but using them with the Easter collection. So you can then start to do little Easter baskets, little Easter bonnets, all these sorts of things that you can be doing. But all that I then need to do is come along, and then I'm going to pop that one here. And then what I'm then going to do, do you know something? I didn't even need that one. That was for, just ignore that bit, just ignore that bit. Sometimes if you try and carefully take your layer off, it then rips, it makes it worse. On this occasion, I've just proved that that was just a load of rubbish. But we'll ignore that one. That can go into my oops box. So let's pop that panel into there. So then that's given me my easel form that we can see here. So you wouldn't have any idea. What you could do is go in with a strip of your white cardstock, create a panel, pop it onto the back, and no one really would be on the wiser. So that's that one. What we can then do, strip of white smooth stamping card, and you've got your organza ribbon within the collection. You've actually got 3 colours. So what I'm going to do is take these ones off. And as you were saying earlier on, George, and I know Sarah Kay's saying the same in the comments, the papers within these ones.
I think next Easter there'll be a collection of papers by themselves, you know.
I would love that.
I think that's what's going to be crying out for, Easter papers.
That design with the chicks, with all the eggs, you were saying be like for dinosaurs and that?
Yeah.
I would love that in like a 12 by 12 form.
Do you know what I was just thinking about?
What's that?
You know your Easter eggs? They come in that tin foil. Imagine die cutting your little rabbits out of that and your little sentiments. Using
Absolutely.
using your tin foil from your Easter eggs
Yeah.
on your cards.
Why not?
Recycling, reduce.
What I would
reuse.
do is I would kind of flatten it out, and then our adhesive sheets that are in that
Great
adhesive
idea.
bundle,
Yeah.
layer it onto there. That's going to make it a little bit more substantial. Plus, what it's then going to do is make it nice and sticky on the back.
Perfect.
So
it's really
really
hard to
good
stick
idea.
down. Yeah, absolutely.
Really good idea, George.
Don't have many.
And then there we go. Let's just do these little bits. Let's do one there, and then let's do one here.
Yeah.
So there is one demo.
Again, in no time at all. This is the best thing about this Easter collection. If you're making batch cards, if you're making them to sell, you're going to be able to knock these out the park so quickly. Sarah Kay on YouTube, I love the tulip papers. They are beautiful.
That really are.
They really are stunning. So we've got one card. We've got a few minutes left, Craig. Let's see how quickly you can make this next card.
So what we're going to do within this next one is let's use the embossing folder. The embossing folder and the die, they work separate, but these work perfectly together.
Brilliant.
So what I'm going to do is I've taken 4x6 card blank that you get within in the collection, and then a couple of bits of matting layers. No pattern paper, no nothing, white smooth stamping card, and the teal again. That can get a matting layer just shortly, because what I need to do is emboss it. But let's go in with our cross. So I've already cut the white one to save a little bit of time. But look at that. Isn't that just fab? And you're actually getting an inner cross as well that pops out. So you can start to do little bits of paper piecing if you so wish. But what I can do with this one is I'm going to go in, and I've just gone in with the MIDI just now. We're going to run this one through. So if you're using the folder on its own and do something like a letterpress technique, you can do that. Maybe a little bit of ink on the top or a little bit of gilding wax, you can do that. But then what happens is these sit nicely over the top. So even that one is an aperture, George.
Yeah.
Do your spritzing through it, your inking through it, you can do that. I don't need this inner cross, but look at that.
That's perfect.
Look how fine that one is. So you could be using that. But here
Look at
is...
the detail in that cross.
It is, isn't it? It's the
Yeah.
detail, as you say, all the fine little points. So let's set that one to the side. Let's go in with our embossing folder. And all that I need to do is, because this one is a 2D embossing folder, let me just get my plastic shim to go with it, which is here. And then all that we're going to do, don't need my folder, I just need the shim. We're going to run this one through. So we're going to get that really nice design all the way out.
Yeah.
And what I actually want to do, I want to bulk it out just a little bit more.
Okay.
I want a wee bit more detail.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to then bulk it out slightly with our cardstock. Run this
Perfect.
one through now. Don't worry about your top layer, because we don't actually need that. It's only a shim to bulk it. And then what we're left with is this really, really detail emboss design. So I'm going to tilt it, always harder to see, I know, on cardstock. So we're just coming in to have a look.
Look at that.
Can we see you've got that emboss all the way round? Then what we can do is, if we add this to our layer, we can then go in with our cross that we've die cut, that's going to sit nicely over the top. So you're getting detail, die cut detail, you're getting embossed detail. It's going to complement beautifully. So we can go into there. And because you've got the emboss of the little cross within the middle, that can sit nicely there. I'm not even going to use that one. I don't need it, because the die is just slightly smaller than the emboss. And what I mean by that, the detail is exactly the same size, but the outline of the die, or the outline of the folder, is a little bit more rounded on the outside. So this is where it just draws it in together. So let's pop that one here. And then what we've got is the embossed detail that's popping through. We've got the highlight of the teal. I'm going to then go in And then I'm going to take my backing off. Pokey tool's all gunked up. Take this one off. No height, no depth. I'm keeping it flat because I want the detail to be all in the cross. That can go into here. And then all that I need to do is let's just bring in our stamping platform.
Yep.
I'm going to go in with a piece of cardstock. This is a white smooth stamping card.
Yep.
And let's go in with, let's do Easter blessings. That can go into here. Quickly stamp this one up. All that I'm going to do is black, because I've got it here to hand. But let's pop this one in, stamp it out, throw it away. Perfect timing, John. Perfect timing. Take our tape off, and then that'll have us done 2 demos, really quick demos. And granted, I know that they were quick, but that was because I wanted to speed through them to show that you can create really lovely cards.
Yeah.
Tell you what, let's just do this one on a foam pad. Let's take the backing off. Let's pop that there. And then there we go.
Perfect.
So, okay, we've got Easter blessings, but it could be Holy Communion. That
Yeah.
could be many different religious occasions throughout the year. So that embossed detail hugs the die cut of the cross. They work beautifully together, but of course, if you want to use them as a standalone, you absolutely can do.
You can do. Miriam Robson on YouTube. You could also just give the colour of the edge of that embossed cross with a light orange or pink to give it some depth. Deborah on Facebook, that is so pretty with the teal. Gemma saying thank you for that great tip. Miriam on YouTube, I love the stitching of the cross. And Kathy on Facebook, I have this collection. I've used the cross for a sympathy card. Miriam again saying that was a quick, easy card, beautiful card, and so much love for the idea of a 12x12 spring paper pad. Sarah K on YouTube, I vote for a 12x12 in the spring papers. Pammy on YouTube, I would love just the papers by themselves. And Pat sends paper hugs on YouTube, or maybe just add some gilding wax to the edge of the cross. So many great ideas. That's what I love. All made possible with the Easter collection box. That is there, that brilliant price, £49.99, $59.95. You've also got your Club Inspire options on that. Everything within there. There's so much within it. You can keep this on your shelf till next Easter if you need to be. Stock up on these, give them as gifts. Great collection indeed. Right, let's do demo of the show vote. Let's get that going. So, Craig, you've been a very busy
No,
lady
how busy have we been today on
Right.
Chat and Create?
What have you got for us, my good man?
So we've got number 1. We've done the floral birth month stamp. So number 1.
Yep.
Into number 2. We went into the animal silhouette. So number 3 for the bumblebee. Number 4 with the bunny rabbit box that we used the Easter collection with. Then number 5 is the actual Easter easel card. And then number 6, we'll put in that very quick but simple and effective card. So that one is number 6. So apologies to Caitlin, I know we're a bit shorter on time, but there we go. 6. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. 6.
Perfect for you guys, for a few moments on that. We are going to be chatting. I just love them. There's so many. I don't know which one's going to win. Don't know which one's going to win. We're going to give you some time to vote on that, but while you're doing that, let's have a look at our great Got a Good deal. It's coming. It's coming. I can feel it. There it is. It's a great collection. It's the Xyron machine. You've been seeing it. You've been seeing it all day. That is the wrong Got a Good deal. That is the wrong one. It's our Xyron machine. That's our Got a Good deal. That's all right. So ignore that. But listen, hey, don't forget your Gemini Mini. How good a machine that is. You can get that off for you on the website on crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu if you want to get your Gemini Mini machine. A great collection. We're going to play you that right one. Here it comes for you. It's a Xyron machine. There it is. Your great Xyron machine. 1.5 inches, 3 inches. You've seen Craig using that today. How useful and a machine that is. That was a great, you saw how easy it was to make your own stickers today, and you can do that any single time. You've got until Sunday to get a great price there, 20% off on that machine, £17.98, $25.98. You also, remember, you're going to get your Club Inspired discounts on this as well, which I think is incredible. Even on great savings already, you're going to get Club Inspired, £14.38 on your Platinum, £20.78 on your Club Inspired discount for you today. Right, so much more to get in the show. Just got over under 10 minutes left. I mean, like we always do on Craft Chat and Create, we like to have a little chat, a little sit down, relax, have a few moments before Hurricane Sarah comes into the show, because she's going to be here later on today for her launch day of them brand new cards. But today is National Goof Off Day! Yes, and we love a bit of a goof off, we really do. It's one of our favourite things.
We all do it here.
We all do it. Let's be honest, we all do it. So we are celebrating National Goof Off Day. We look quickly, let us know quickly on the socials, how do you like to goof off? Now, I was doing a bit of research on National Goof Off Day, because I get told, today we're going to talk about National Goof Off Day. What? A little bit of a Google, and you find out some great stuff. So, Craig, in what year do you think the word goof was added into the dictionary?
1570.
You looked at my card. Yes.
Well, don't set me your cards and
you
fill
looked
view
at
of
my
me.
little card and everything, all my research and everything, 1570. But actually, it wasn't the word goof that was in the dictionary. It was the word goff. It was goff, G-O-O-F, was in the word goff. Right, and what year, Craig, what year do you think, Craig, that the word goof off was first ever written? Look at my card again. Was first ever written down, the phrase goof off?
1963.
You're getting around my nerves today, you are. Yeah, you are goofing off indeed. Of course, yes, it was in, of course, Goof Off Day. Now, actually, 1976 was the first year that Goof Off Day was celebrated. And, Craig, what film do you think celebrates goofing off the best?
Fueller's Day Off.
Ferris Bueller's Full.
Yeah.
It's a great film. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is a great film celebrating all about goofing off. So, how do people? I want to know, Craig. How would you celebrate goofing off?
You just have a lot of fun and just really kind of goof off, play pranks, just laugh together, have fun together.
Yeah.
Just do all these things together.
Absolutely. I mean, the best way I think to celebrate goof offing is just wearing your pyjamas all day, doing nothing, just having a relaxing day, doing absolutely nothing, which I think is always the best way, just having that little chill out day, wearing your pyjamas. Now, question, Craig, for you. What kind of pyjamas are you wearing? Like, are you like a full pyjama person? Like, do you like the little hat on like Scrooge and everything?
No, that's. I think it's just t-shirt, boxers. That's nice.
That's Craig.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Everyone's got a different way to do things. I mean, listen, how are you going to celebrate Goofing Off Day? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to know. Now, again, Craig, if there is a time when you've just got to goof off, relax, do nothing, what kind of film would you put on there, sit back and just watch?
That's a really good question, actually.
One of those films where you can just sit there and do nothing. If you watched it, it's absolutely fine.
Probably something like George of the Jungle.
Yeah. Oh, great film.
Great film.
Where did that come from, George of the Jungle? I love that.
I was just thinking of Brendan Fraser earlier on from The Mummy.
Yes.
And then George of the Jungle.
A great film. It's one of those. I think my film. I like the Blues Brothers. It is one of my favourite films, but I love that. The Blues Brothers. I can just sit back and watch. It's like Friends. You know, you can watch Friends, can't you?
Constantly.
It's always on. Goofing off, just relaxing.
Always.
I think of goofing. I think of Phoebe from Friends.
Yes. Yeah, really good one with Phoebe, just goofing off.
She is a goofing friend. So if we are talking about goofing off, so Craig, you've got your film on, you've got George of the Jungle. What food and beverage are we having with goofing off?
So I do, it's nothing new, you're not going to be surprised. I do love a cold tin of Coca-Cola and white chocolate, anything white chocolate.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, the thing is, you could see my goofing off kind of thing is that I love, if I just want to sit back and do nothing, I like to just have a tin of baked beans and sausage. I don't know why, that's one of my favourite things, baked beans and sausage. Absolutely love that. One of my favourite things. So the thing is, how are you going to be goofing off today? If you are at home, how are you going to goof off? That's the thing. Or if you're at work, you've got to make work a little bit different, a little bit exciting for you to goof off. So maybe, Craig, do you have any ideas how you can goof off at work?
I think, you know what, just enjoy yourself, just have fun, that's what life's all about. If you get the opportunity to do that at work, just do it. Just laugh, chill out, do you know what I mean? Well, life can be tough at times, so just enjoy yourself, goof about, and enjoy the company of your co-workers.
Oh, I completely agree, mate. I completely agree. Loads of you getting involved on this. Deborah on Facebook. It seems there is more than one goof off a day per year at Crafters Companion. How dare you? How dare this is a serious TV channel. We work very hard. We always bring in the serious facts on crafting. How dare you say we goof off? Beth, for goof off day, my movie choice would be Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Great film. I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Gemma Wilson on Facebook, goof off day sounds like every day here with my hubby. He's always playing pranks, especially winding my stepson up with fart bombs. Well, I mean, what you do in your spare time, always fun. Again, listen, what you want to do, actually, if it was me, I'd try juggling while you're at the office with stationery, maybe with like a stapler or something. Who knows, that'd be always fun. But, I mean, or be careful while you're doing that.
Yeah, I would say be careful. But
absolutely. S. Rooks on YouTube, what is going on? We are doing serious crafting. Demo of the show, we've had a vote. Number 1 was the demo of the show. Here it is. I love this one, Craig. And I love this, flip it around, that's the one, mate. I love that style. So this is a brand new style that you've done with the triangles, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So just created a 6x6 card and then just cut them at angles, creating my own triangles and then just making sure that it's actually going to fit up.
Well, that's
the
main
nice
thing.
Nicely and it looks really lovely, if I do say so myself.
Absolutely. Guys, it works lovely with the decor, I think, that flower on the front as well, actually. Brings out your eyes. Again, brilliant collection. That is going to go for the demo of the day. Loads more coming up for you on Crafters TV today. 2 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast, 7 a.m. Pacific time. Ben and Sarah are going to be here just in an hour's time, actually, for that brand new launch day with those wonderful builder scene, interchangeable scene dies. And then Ben's going to be back with Leanne at 6 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. Pacific time for the Academy of Colour, which you guys are going crazy for. Craig, when are you back with us, mate?
I am back tomorrow with yourself, actually.
Perfect.
Craft, chat and create. We're going to do this all over again, and we're going to have some different products and some demos. Maybe I'll maybe hide the plants. I'll maybe hide the plants tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, you had a haircut, I think, a little bit.
No, I'm liking the length.
It looks good, mate. Looks good. Brings out your eyes. Guys, loads of you saying hello and telling us how you're goofing off today. Apparently, Sarah Kay's on YouTube is laughing. Loads of you saying loads of laughing faces. Not quite sure what you're laughing at, guys. This is serious crafting here. That is the best kind of crafting, serious crafting. Like we said, I'm going to be back with Craig tomorrow morning for your wake-up call and craft, chat and create. Ben and Sarah are going to be here in an hour's time. Have a wonderful day. Take care of each other, and we'll see you back here for your for launch day very, very shortly.
Toodles!